keyboard handy. And hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. Got the weekend coming up. But for me, I got a lot of stuff coming up for you over the next 48 hours. I got 2 streams tonight. We're doing West of Loathing right now. And then once I finish streaming West of Loathing, about an hour and a half after that, I'll be streaming Billion Road with Bit that got rescheduled from yesterday. And then tomorrow, I'll be with Little Bit again, and we will be streaming Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, for those of you who have seen Doki Doki Literature Club and know what it all entails, I ask you to be respectful and not spoil it for others, in which case I'm actually going to I'm going to switch it to an emote-only chat for that, just so people who haven't seen it don't get spoiled. Okay? Because it's a very interesting game. But it's at its core, it's a dating sim, and I don't want her to be swayed in any one direction while we're playing. So that's what I've got lined up for you over the next day and a half or so. So I kind of stalling just a little bit, just to let people kind of funnel in here. Now to kind of recap, because I haven't played this since I stopped last session. We had just finished getting the jelly beans back for what's his face here? Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum. So we did all of that already. You know what? Let's just start off by talking with Susie, and let's just check our side quests. I need to find some barbed wire for... Alright, that's the only side quest I've got right now. Otherwise, the main quest is going to be to help out at the railroad camp, so that way we can get past the ravine. But I got a few new locations that we can check out. So, for now, we're just going to go to Fort Memoriam. You can climb up the watchtower and take a look around. New view from up here. That's fine. Not many people would walk around in a cow hat in this day and age. Not to imply that they were ever in fashion or anything. Hi, I'm Shit Creek. Hey, I'm Melvin. Are you a cemetery caretaker? Nope, I think Jeff just said something about having a day job. It hasn't been like that for 2 weeks, though. What's this game you're playing? Oh, you're probably ain't familiar with this type of board game. It's a very specialized form of entertainment. What I mean is, you seem to be using Flintlock 4000 rules, but my brother's set didn't have cows. Oh, well, yeah, we had to mod them in ourselves. Cool, huh? What's with the hat? We're doing historical reenactments. You're playing a tabletop war game. Well, okay, sure, but a historical one. Anyways, we only switched to this after we quit doing real reenactments. Oh, why'd you quit? It was too much exercise. Also, somebody kept refusing to lie down when he got killed. You missed! Can I play? Well, the rules are pretty complex. I don't think the others will want to stop to play a teaching game. I already know it. My brother used to bug me to play him all the time so he could test his strategies. Then great, yeah, we're sure to play on the cow side. Step at the table and grab some dice. Alright, let's play that little game. Oh, fuck. Thank you. I forgot to change my stream title. God damn it. Knew I forgot something. Give me 1 second, por favor. Sorry, we're doing West of Loathing today. What the hell? There we go. I'll be playing more Digimon on Thursday. Alright, there we go. My bad, I'm sorry about that. Remember to do everything else except for change the stream title. Alright, let's do the Battle of Cow Ridge. Oh, what in the world? Medic Grunt. Also, I will admit, I may have begun drinking a little early. Alright, same gist. Oh, nice. Ooh, fuck. Oh, that's not gonna go well. Let's try this again. I have 3 action points. I can destroy anybody. Oh, it still counts as a defeat? Lame. Damn. There we go. That's how you do it. I should have smited him. That works. All right. this is some bullshit. So I need to last for 4 turns. I think I got enough. Yep, so I heal. And now it's just a trading of attacks, and I will win that battle, because I do 3 damage versus his 2. Alright, last one. It's not gonna go well. I think I totally picked the wrong target. Yep. So I gotta take out him. Oh yeah, it totally was the wrong target to take out first. So we'll take him out. Oh, that'll work. And then you'll give me an AP, which I can just use to smite next turn. Woo! You prevailed! Awesome! Wow, you're really good at this game! Getting good was the only way to keep my little brother from lording it over me all the time. I feel like we should have give you some sort of prize. I got some leftover guns from when I was gluing the figurines together. Want them? Sure. I got a bunch of really small guns. Alright. Oh. Get my mouse back over here. This guy keeps peering intently at the figures on the table and muttering about line of sight. Hi, I'm Shikri. Hey, I'm Mike. Are you a cemetery caretaker? No, that's Jeff. I'm a paralegal. There's a lot of those in this hobby, I've noticed. Yeah, because if you lose the argument, nobody goes to jail. Seems to be taking this game real seriously. Well, of course. You gotta play to win. Otherwise, what's the point? Having fun? Exactly. And winning is how you do that. You have the line of sight issues? Yeah, they don't let me tape measure on the board when it isn't my turn anymore, so I have to eyeball it. Looks like you get a hit on the front guy. He'd have partial cover, though. I think you mean soft cover. Oh, you're playing 4th edition. Well, yeah, 3rd edition was a total kludge. Man, you and my brother would be bitter enemies. This guy's eating chips like they're going out of style. Wait, he's a nerd. Nerds don't care about what's in style. Are you the cemetery caretaker?
Yeah, that's me. Did one of the other guys tell you? I try to keep it hush because people assume you're a weirdo if you work in a graveyard.
No, I just happened to be in the cemetery and saw your caretaker shack. Listen, you should probably get back there. Weird things are happening in graveyards all over, and someone needs to keep an eye on those skeletons.
Nuts. Alright, well look, I'm on a real winning streak here. I'll go back once it's over.
Looks like I broke your winning streak.
Yeah, dang it, I guess you did. GG. Hey guys, gotta get back to work. I'll catch you next week.
The other guys reply with the chorus of C as he leaves. This guy's excitedly and repeatedly describing his favorite kinetoscope reel.
Howdy, I'm Ernie.
Oh man, you haven't seen the Dickinson experimental sound film yet?
It's amazing.
What's it about?
Well, there's two guys dancing while a third guy plays a violin into a huge cone. You can actually hear the violin. It's so great. And then a fourth guy walks in.
What does he do?
Nothing. That's when it ends.
Sounds pretty avant-garde. How's the game going?
Pretty good. We're on a real winning streak. If we'd been in charge of the army when the real war happened, things might have gone a lot differently.
Probably the real war was a lot more unbalanced in terms of unit allotment.
Good point.
Hey, what's up? Not into the game?
Nah, I mean, I like games. That's why I hang out with these guys. But I've gotten bored of these strategy war games. I want something different.
Like what?
Well, I play the guitar, so I was thinking some kind of guitar game where you pretend you're in a band and you have to hit the right chords.
That sounds hard. If you don't already know how to play guitar.
Yeah, I thought of making like a simplified version of the guitar, but then it wouldn't be much fun for me.
Well, I have an idea. Instead of pretending to play in a band, why don't you join an actual band and play guitar for real? I know of a place that's looking for talent.
Put my guitar skills to actual use. That's not a bad idea. Okay, cool.
It's the Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater. Tell them I sent ya.
Thanks a bunch. I'll head out now.
Godspeed, guitar man. All right, let's make a mess in the hall. Here we go. The liquid in this spittoon is bright yellow. I feel like that's all that needs to be said about it. I'll never understand you. All right, well, you crouch down next to the spittoon from the nauseatingly sweet stench coming off of it. It appears that these nerds haven't been using it as a makeshift urinal as you might have suspected, but rather using bright yellow lemon-lime soda-flavored chewing tobacco. Unless... well, another possibility is they have been using it as a urinal, and they're all extremely diabetic, which, now that I think about it, is a real possibility. In fact, it's probable that both these things are true. Really. You're going to put your hand in the nerd's piss and or spit bucket? Just going to dive right in there, huh? Just going to splish splash around in the sticky yellow broth of spit and pee where no restraint whatsoever. Alright, with a fanfare of sad trombones and a choir of angels retching, a sword rises out of the spittoon, held aloft by a wet, bedraggled, and miserable-looking woman's arm. Since you're already kneeling, the arm wastes no time before tapping on shoulders with the sword, splashing your clothes with yellow slime and officially declaring you Shit Cream McGee, King of Filth. Congratulations. The sword clatters on the floor as the hand drops it with a shudder and withdraws into the spittoon. You got an item, Pt.4. Oh, that's adorable. Let's see if it's any good. Deals stench damage instead of physical. What am I using? St. Beefus Thigh. I don't think I need the 10 hit points anymore. I could... not a bad candidate. Although the Bone Sword's actually better than the Pt.4, but the 6 muscle might not be a terrible thing. This Sova is sad and neglected. Most of the mess hall stuff has been moved outside. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I need stench resistance. Alright. Oops. Let's, shit, where is... Oh, I never realized that these are, The pile of trash smells very, very bad. You power through the stench and find a few non-garbage items in the pile. I got Kurt's Fit pants. Alright, let's, for my offhand, let's go back, equip that, and what's this? 7 muscle. That might not be bad. Pants, objects. 5 muscle, 3 armor. No, I'll keep that. This shelf is stuffed full of rulebooks for the weird game those nerds are playing. You pore over the rules until you understand them perfectly. And, perfectly enough to realize that they're for an entirely different game than these guys are actually playing. Oh well. At least you learned something useful. As you're about to walk away from the shelf, you notice a book that definitely doesn't belong there. You got Fundamentals of Nex Mex. That sounds delicious. Gives you the raised skeletal buddy skill. Seems like it's pretty dangerous. Are you sure you want to read it? Yeah. Are you certain? The dark arts are no laughing matter. This could really mess you up. Read it, I said. The words crawl off the page and into your eyes like worms. The worms burrow into your bones and then whisper stuff to you about cool things you can do with other people's bones. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. You don't feel so well. Hello. Your hair instantly loses all of its color. Oh, oops. Let's take a look. Your hair has gone prematurely white due to your meddling in the affairs of the netherworld. Worth it. Alright. The shelf is laden with candy. Ooh. Neat. But did I put... Yes, I did take that back off. Okay, cool. Alright, let's head back to the graveyard. Where was the graveyard? Oh, here it is, military cemetery. You notice a chill in the air, and suddenly realize you've lost track of where you are. Platypussy seems spooked. You can't say you blame her. You spot what looks like a town in the hazy distance, but turns out to be a hazy town. Fairly close. A mostly transparent sign reads, "Welcome to Ghostwood." The caretaker is sleeping off all that wargame adrenaline. It's probably best not to bother him. Alright, well then maybe I'll come back to the burial plots later. Well, since I'm here, let's go ahead to the Alexandria Ranch. Platypussy suddenly gets spooked by something off the side of the trail, and it's easy to understand why. There's a horse skeleton in the ditch, which is a thing that's probably extra spooky if you're a horse. Approaching the horse more closely, you see the tattered remains of a pair of Pony Express saddlebags on its skeletal flanks. The starboard bag is empty, but the port one contains a skeletal human hand with a ring on it. You conclude that either the horse's rider died with his hand in the saddlebag, or somebody is really sad that the skeleton hand they ordered never showed up, even though they paid extra to have it sent Pony Express. Either way, free ring. You get an item of Ring of Getting Places Faster. That's hilarious. Oh, just reduces the frequency of random encounters, but I like the random encounters. Alright. Bonk. You insisted those little doggies get along. Wow, this place has really been blown to pieces. A small diary is the only legible thing on this shelf. Damn. It's a heap of smoldering books. The books are wrecked, the volumes are ruined, the tomes are kaput. You managed to extract one non-destroyed book from the collection. You got Advanced Cow Punchin'. Ooh. Well, let's read the Diary of Alexandria. You flip through the diary. Most of it is uneventful, describing the life of a woman who likes books and isn't interested in much else. It ends with a passage about a soldier from the nearby fort warning her about some kind of danger he wouldn't specify, so she moved her most valuable book to the cellar and took the ordinary precautions, e.g. boarding up the windows and not leaving the house at night, and writing the longest goddamn run-on sentence ever. Turns out this isn't much good against cannonballs. Alright, so with the cow punching, I can get gore. I can do haymaker or brawny, which I'll take brawny. After you're done, you tear the book in half as a testament to your newfound strength. Damn right I do. It's a solid steel vault door. Wait. It's a half a cannonball, the front half. You pick up the cannonball and inspect it. There's an inscription that you can mostly read. It says the cannonball came from Fort Treason, and it's got the address stamped right onto the surface. You discovered Fort Treason. This bombardment was done by the army. Interesting. Alright. Well, let's over to Fort Treason then. Well, here's the thing out of nightmares. Maybe not your nightmares specifically, but definitely someone's. A human skeleton scuttling toward you, crackling with blue electricity and making a loud hissing noise that sounds like a cross between a nest of angry rattlesnakes and a broken radio. Bonk. You won! It takes a while before you're sure, because most of the skeleton's bones keep twitching afterward. It's a demi-culverin cannon. You look at the cannon. It's a fine cannon. You should name it Nick. Demi-culverin in size. You look through the rangefinder on the cannon, but you can't see any indication of anything you want to shoot at. You decide not to waste the ball. Seems rational. There ain't a soul around, though. This must have been where they stored all of the fire. The lock of this foot locker has rusted away to almost nothing. Ooh, nice. Ooh, I got a key to P.O. Box 114. And I got Private Matthau's diary. And I got Private Lemon's diary. Private Lemon's diary is pretty dry and not very interesting. Just a list of the day-to-day duties of a straight-laced soldier up in the hills without anything to fight. Toward the end, though, it starts to mention their commanding officer, Captain Simon, becoming increasingly agitated and convinced that a nearby ranch was being used as a spy outpost. Lemon doesn't sound convinced, but as one annoyingly vague entry puts it, orders are orders. The last few entries have to do with dissent in the ranks and the possibility of mutiny, the thought of which Lemon abhors. The rest of the pages are blank. Most of Private Matthau's diary is empty pages, ink splotches, and latrine duty again, blah blah blah. Near the end, though, you start to see notes about the fort's commanding officer, Captain Simon, going off the deep end. As Matthau puts it, being stuck out here in the middle of nowhere doing nothing is driving the captor friggin' bug nuts. When the captain eventually decided that a nearby ranch, occupied by a solitary woman and her book collection, Was it actually an enemy spy outpost? Matau felt compelled to warn the woman, but was too worried about getting court-martialed to give her any specific details of the looming threat. In an attempt to prevent an imminent cannon bombardment of the ranch, Matau stole some ballistic charts and hid them in a post office box during a shore leave in Dirtwater. This place doesn't have any damn shore, he comments. What the hell? Unfortunately, the cannons had already been calibrated, and when Matau returned to camp, he discovered the shelling had already begun. In his last diary entry, he declares his intention to start a mutiny, but the diary ends with there no conclusion to the story. Dang. Well, that got real. Alright, let's head over to Ghostwood. You spot a guy riding down the road on a brown horse, wearing a brown fur hat and carrying a brown shopping bag with a brown loaf of stolen bread sticking out the top. You can tell it's stolen because the bag has a little picture of a loaf of bread on it. He rides up and brandishes a great big loaf of bread at you.
Hand over all your bread, or I'll bludgeon you to death.
Jeez, you sure like bread, huh?
Yeah, it's my kind of thing.
Okay. Bing, bang, pow. Bye, Felicia. You beat up the bandit and take his big loaf of extremely stale bread. No, he protests. Not my bread. You got hard loaf. Huh. All the buildings in this little town are weirdly hazy and translucent, like, oh, ghosts. It's a literal ghost town. Alright, fair enough. You might expect to be able to just walk straight through the door of a ghost building, but some kind of force is preventing that. I guess you could knock on the force? Your fist makes a distant, echoey plap sound on the barroom door, and a ghostly voice comes out of nowhere. Howdy there, fella. New in town? Yeah, I was wondering if... Sorry, I can't do business with you. Until you have a visitor identification card, that is. Ain't supposed to even talk to you, really. Okay, where do I get one? Try the town hall. Down the end of the street. This is a regular cactus. Well, the ghost of a regular cactus. Well, the ghost of a regular cactus with the ghost of a pencil stabbed into it. You try to grab the pencil, but your hand keeps slipping through it. This looks to be the ghost of the town hall. It looks like a regular town hall, except, you know, the whole ghost thing. Ah, a visitor. You'll be needing a visitor identification card. I guess so. I'll be happy to help fill in the forms. Most living people have trouble holding the pages. You'll be needing a number 3 pencil. If you're filling in the form, can't you just use your own pencil? I will be, but the instructions say very clearly that the applicant must have a number 3 pencil. A number 3 pencil? Isn't a number 2 pencil the usual kind? I suppose, but a number 3 pencil is 50% more official. Not how that works. Well, okay, where can I get one? Try the Department of Requisitions. It's just next door. You mean the general store? It's a little bit more specific these days, but yes. Okay. Hello, excuse me, I need a... Sorry, can't help you unless you have visitor ID. But I need a pencil for... No visitor ID, no supplies. Alright. ghostly jailhouse seemed to be stacked up with boxes of old paper. You don't see any gross criminals, but usually there isn't anything longer than a life sentence anyway.
Nobody's home.
Excuse me, but...
Never heard of you.
Alright, well, let's check the stable. You peer through the wall of the stable, and instead of ghost horses, you see a lot of ghost filing cabinets.
Go away.
Excuse me, but...
You aren't authorized. Shoo.
Well, that's rude. Alright, well, I guess I can't really... Oh. I just noticed the saloon. Or, if you'd like me to read that for you, it's the saloon. Alright. Looks like Red was like the only new place for me to go, so let's head over there. Your transponder bleeps, and the signal leads to one of those El Vibrato robots, which is basically just doing aimless donuts around a forest clearing. Bing, bang, pow. You put that robot out of its misery, or boredom, or I guess just existence if you prefer not to personify it. What? You know a town's gone to pot when the horses are drunk. Dear Lord. The graves past here are all too old to still be legible. Croissant La Bretonne. Oh, he died at 26. Denwich Crouton. Died at 14. How's that? Ooh. Tie. Sufficiently drink. Currently. Hello. Howdy, Mayor. I'm Shit Creek McGee, here on behalf of the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. We need to build a bridge in a hurry, so I'm here to cut a deal with you for the lumber.
All right. I believe we can scrape together that much wood. What sort of down payment are you offering?
Oh, I sort of expected you would just bill us.
You want that much lumber with no payment up front? Are you serious?
I can probably offer you free train rides.
I do enjoy a nice train ride, but that deal would be a real problem. And I've already got 7 problems to worry about.
The mayor glances at the list of problems posted on the wall and paces around nervously. I can offer to help you with those problems.
Oh, thank you. I'd certainly welcome any assistance you can offer.
Alright, let's look. Oh, God. You glance at the problems board, which offers a selection of current issues as well as a dire warning. What problem do you want to offer help with? Okay, let's start with the missing mail.
Oh, our last batch of mail never got here. We don't know if something happened to the mailman or what. Go talk to Reginald in the bunkhouse. He used to be a mailman, so he can tell you where to start your search.
This table has no mail on it. It's Breadwood's meager selection of library books. The soup kitchen is bereft of soup. Breadwood's current absent supply of militia yeast. Breadwood's bank was apparently small enough to fail. Oh, that's a reference. Holy crap. I want to say that was when the Bernie Madoff thing was taking place. Because I remember Robin Williams poking fun at that. On the one hand, it's modern convenience. On the other hand, it's got 0 privacy. Let's just flush it for fun. Ooh, I got 6 experience for flushing a toilet. This guy seems very focused on his beard growing. Howdy, are you Reginald?
Who the fakaka are you?
Name's Shit Creek McGee. The mayor's got me investigating some missing mail. Said you could give me a line on where to start looking.
Oh yeah, alright. I gave up being a mailman a couple years ago, but I don't think they've changed the system much. All the mail headed out here used to go through a way station just southwest of here. I'll mark it on your map.
Alright, I know where the postal way station is, thanks. This guy's just chilling by the fire. Must not be a very good fire. Oh, that's...
Howdy, stranger. I'm Hobart Buppert. I'm a guy.
You're what? Okay, hi, you. I'm Shit Creek McGee.
You seem like the traveling sort. Mind doing a fella a favor?
What's the favor?
Thing is, my only dream in life is to see an owl skeleton.
That's quite the dream.
I've heard they've got one at the petting cemetery, but...
The what?
Petting cemetery.
Is that what it sounds like?
Exactly what it sounds like. But see, I ain't got the meat for a ticket.
You want a loan?
Nah, I ain't got no prospects of paying it back. But I got a camera, and I figured if you went into the cemetery, you could take a picture of their owl skeleton and bring it back to me.
Okay, I can do that.
Great, thanks bundle.
You got an owl camera? He marks the location of the cemetery on your map. Oh, God. Okay, I will be back. Owl. The footlocker is labeled H. Holloway. And it's very locked. The locker contains the key to itself and a few miscellaneous sundries. I got Holloway's pin. Plus 20 max HP. Alright. What? More hit points equals more smack. Alright. We'll visit the Buttery Biscuit later. Because we'll probably have to come back to that at some point. So let's head out. We'll go to the Postal Way Station. Alright. It says Postal Service property. No trespassing. Let's trespass. What? It's a stack of old newspapers. Hey, there's an undelivered letter underneath the stack. It's addressed to Roy Bean. Nothing interesting in this stack. Oh wait, there's actually a postcard in here that you could use. Sweet. Somebody's removed all the funny, so there's literally no reason to care about them. The cabin is full of maps, but you have no idea what any of them mean. Maybe you could ask about it at the post office in Dirtwater. A big map of the whole region with lots of little confusing annotations on it. You don't even want to know what bureaucratic processes were involved in the placement of this outhouse. Alright. Well, let's deliver the letter to Roy Bean. I found this letter addressed to you.
A letter?
You hand over the letter. He opens it, reads it, snorts derisively. He snorts, and tosses it into the fireplace behind him.
Thanks anyway. Howdy, Shit Creek. Thanks.
Don't mention it. Alright, so we did that. It's an In-N-Out house. I love it. Oh, man. There's a honey jelly bean. Oh, I don't have the meat, that's why. I need 6,000, I only have 3,700. I could go play more bullshit poker. That's the thing. Alright, where are we heading? So let's head to the petting cemetery first. Ooh, you've crossed paths with Wandering Salary again.
Howdy, Shit Creek. Interested in trading?
You bet. What you got, Sally? Yes, please. I got the safe cracker skill. When you're done reading it, you lock it up in a safe that turns out to be slightly too difficult for you to crack, so it's gone forever. Dang it. Actually, I haven't spent my XP. Oh, I have 2,000 XP to spend. Well then. What kind of... Alright, I think that that works. What, you want me to go back and talk to Roy Bean? You find a poor lost crate which has been abandoned and forgotten by its owners. How sad. Ooh, I got Ranch Punch. No. He ain't saying shit. Alright, let's go back to that petting cemetery. You see what you take to be an oasis in the boiling heat of this region, and spur Platypussy toward it. As you near it, you discover that you've been fooled. It wasn't an oasis at all, but an evil, towering black stone cow monolith. Anybody could make that mistake, really. Well, let's fight. Alright. Got it. You shattered that obsidian monstrosity, but good. Susie carves another notch in the stock of her rifle. Alright. Oh man, wouldn't mind getting the forging skill. That would be sweet. But I got safe cracking now, so that's helpful.
Howdy. Welcome to Gorman Lancaster's one and only petting cemetery. It's educational and entertainal. And only 500 meat for a lifetime pass.
Petting cemetery?
That's right, a wide variety of guaranteed genuine animal skeletons, and you're free to touch them to your heart's content. Well, with your hands. That is, no riding.
Can I feed them?
You can try.
Neat.
Interested in a membership, fella?
That's exorbitant.
It's a lifetime membership. If you're younger, it'd be worth more.
Fair enough.
Wonderful. Just hold still for a second while I memorize your face. Okay. Go right in, and thanks for your patronage.
You're welcome. Oh, neat. This is an owl skeleton. If you want to know how many fireballs it takes to get to the center of an owl skeleton, just ask an owl. I can't bone them, they're already skeletons. Oh my god, Topaz. Oh, alright. Poof! With a click and a flash, you take a photo of for some dude. Increase your melee damage for the rest of the day. Ooh, increase your armor for the day. Or the speed. Let's do armor, because I always like taking less damage. This is the skeleton of a desert tortoise. It is currently in very slightly less of a hurry to get places than it was when I was alive. You gently stroke the former animal's skull. You gain in effect Boon of the Tortoise. Plus 7 armor. Hell yeah. Alright. You know what? For 500 meat, that's not entirely a bad thing to spend meat on, so I'm okay with that. Alright, now I want to go back to Breadwood. Okay. You've crossed paths with Wander and Sally again. Sweet. Sally, you got anything good for me? Needles. Yes, please. Ooh, dynamite. I do want to stock up on dynamite. Bye, meat. Alright. And we're heading back to Breadwood. You happen across an unexpected crate. By unexpected, I'm referring to its location, not its condition, which is nailed shut. I don't know what you expected to find in there, but here's what it was. Bar of soap, full canteen. Oh, hey, what's this? Rancher's pistol. I hope that meets your crate expectations. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. He's just chilling by... Alright. Howdy, Hobart.
Howdy, Shit Creek. You managed to take a picture of that owl skeleton yet?
Sure did. Here you go.
Great. Oh, well, look at that. What a beaut. Well, thank you, Shit Creek. I ain't got anything for a reward, but I imagine you'll get some experience points out of it.
Yeah, I did.
I already told you what I know about the mail, you son of a biscuit. Leave me be. This beard ain't gonna grow itself.
Okay. I think I'm a little confused as to the mail situation. Alright. Well, let's stay in Breadwood. Can I take on another task? Alright, you glance at the problems board, which offers a selection of current issues, as well as a dire warning. So we're going to help out with...
Our library's only got 4 books, so it's serious business when someone doesn't return one. Our records say it was loaned out to a lady of Alexandria. That was a couple of mayors ago. So I don't know her, but we've got an address.
Alright, I'll go ask her. I mean, she is no longer with us. You managed to find part of the overdue book from the Breadwood Library. Cool. I mean, I've already been here, so don't really need to explore this place. We can just head right back. Your transponder beeps, indicating an ordinary-looking copse of trees just over the next ridge. You discover a new map location, Curious Copse. Check the trees or make like some different trees and leave. We can check that out in a little bit. Let's head back here and...
Were you able to find that missing library book?
Yeah, well, half of it.
Oh, well, that's a real bagel biter. Oh well, everyone mostly skipped the words and just looked at the pictures anyway. And mostly just the bottom half of the pictures. So that's alright.
At least the captions are still there, I guess.
We're running out of trees around here and need to expand our operation a bit. Problem is, we need a logging permit from the next town. The whole place up and died before the paperwork was settled.
The town died? Okay, I'll check it out, I guess.
We keep a municipal soup kitchen open to help those who are down on their luck, which is pretty much everybody around here, but we're running out of soup and need someone to go fetch some more from Soup Stock Load.
Here, he gives you a stack of bread bowls to carry the soup in. You discover new map location, soup stock load. All right, off I go. You know what? Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Was the PO and dirt? Oh! Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna have to make a stop back at Dirt Water. So let's do the load because we're gonna have to go through the train track spot and to get over there. So we'll go down. We'll do the soup stock and then we'll head down to Dirt Water. Thank you, because I. See, I'm glad some people is paying attention. There's a deep, gravelly exhalation of breath behind you, and you realize that you've been ambushed by a hell cow. Big one, too. It's grabbed by the horns. A bang, bang, pow. You made mincemeat out of that walking side of beef. Oh, I got 200 meat? Hell yeah! Just call me the butcher. Alright. Yuck. A yucca. Somebody bent their yucca. The car's overflowing with savory tailings. Oh, hell yeah. Give me that meat, baby. These lockers have been pretty picked over from the looks of them. You find a few worthwhile things. I got a thermos of spiked coffee and a can of kerosene. Ooh. There's a toolbox on this bench, but it's locked and welded to the bench. Got a hammer and a monkey wrench. Cool. Got a bowl of soup. Alright. Is that something or is it just a wall? A knapsack. It's mostly filled with trash, but you do find a white spooky mask. Weird. I actually read an article because I just read that backwards. I read as a white spooky mask instead of a spooky white mask, and apparently there's this rule, like this unmentioned rule in English where like how you order adjectives like follows some weird rules. It was kind of an interesting read. Like you always say like 6 white hens instead of white 6 hens. You know what I mean? Whoever's camping here left in a hurry. Oh, there's a diary under the crude pillow of this bedroll. Entry 1. This mine is the worst. It sucks so bad here. I've been in some lousy mines, but this one really takes the cake. Everything smells like soup. The walls are slick with it. I swear I can feel it getting into my pores. If I went to a doctor for a blood test, he'd probably tell me my blood is tomato, basil, bisque, or whatever. Entry 2. We finally managed to get deep enough to hear the master. But it turned out the dang soup table is higher than we thought. We're spending 90% of our time bailing the stuff out and only 10% digging. I've got noodles in my boots. I hate this so much. Entry 3. Now the damn elevator's busted. It was always making a rattling noise and the guys off shift couldn't sleep. That finally stopped, but it stopped because the elevator itself stopped. We can't move at all. Why do we even set up camp here? I had to spend the whole day scrounging around to find replacement 137, 59, and 23-pound compression springs for repair. We'll install them tomorrow. Entry 4. Boss says we're giving up here and heading into a real deep mine they found up northwest. It's a shame. We wasted all this work, but hot damn it'll be good to get away from this soup. I will never eat soup again in my life. Got the springs installed proper like, with the strongest behind the shortest bolt and so on. But there's no time to wrench everything down. Gotta pack. Not like the elevator matters much anyway anymore. Really hope I don't screw up again and forget my diary here when it's time to leave. I don't think I'll ever manage to fill it in more than 10 pages in the same diary. Alright, let's attempt to fix it. You see 3 different sized bolts on the side of the elevator which are all very loose. There's a sign that says 3,200 pounds pressure required and some sort of gauge which currently reads 0, whatever that means. Alright. You tighten the bolt with one complete revolution of your wrench. The gauge now says 411. And the elevator still isn't working. Seems like maybe there isn't enough pressure yet. Tighten the bolt with one complete revolution. Okay, so now it's 822. 1117. 1278. And then goal is 3200. 1439. 1600. Okay, that's halfway there. I just have to do the exact same thing I did the first time. So I did 1 1 2 3 3 3. So 1 1 2. Fuck. All right. So 1 2 3 4. 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6. You tighten the bolt with one complete revolution of your wrench. Your plate snaps firmly into place, and the elevator seems to be humming with life. Looks like it's working now. Excellent. So having, you know, I'm fairly decent at math, and so that puzzle was kind of easy for me because if the last digit needs to be a 0, then I don't really care the amount that's being added. I just need to make sure that the number I'm adding in the first digit get back to 0. The Eldorado transponder goes crazy when you get near this crack. We'll break through that in just a second. I want to see what else is here. There's a lot of heat, but you can take it. There are hundreds of snakes lounging around this pool of hot soup. I mean, in all fairness, I did kind of stumble upon the answer, but like for me, like that was a pretty straightforward puzzle. All right, so you got stewed snake and snake liver. All right, so that looks like that's just infinite fight. I may or may not have a minor in mathematics. Not that I'm using it for anything, except for, I guess, solving puzzles in a video game. Hashtag nerdy thumbs up. I don't have a keystone? I thought I picked up one. The sign says, Kazuno Krukaz Tasta Banakaro Skuzukro. Light pulses in a pentagonal aperture on the side of the machine. Okay. We may have to come back to this. Alright. So we got the soup that we need for... Let's head back. To the dirt water. Off to the side of the trail, you notice one of those weird cacti shaped like cups. I don't have foraging. Ooh, that's delicious. Alright. You find P.O. Box 114, for which you found the key at Fort Treason. You open the box, it's empty except for a single sheet of cardstock with columns of numbers on it in tiny print. Fort Treason ballistics chart. Hey, I need some help tracking down some missing mail. How'd you mean? A mail delivery went missing on the way to Breadwood, and I'm hunting it on behalf of the mayor. The local mail station has a bunch of route maps, but I don't know which one I need.
Well, that ain't exactly secret, but I ain't supposed to give it out either. A delivery gone missing is bad news, though. I suppose it's alright just this once. Wait here a sec.
After a couple of minutes, she comes back with the sheet of note paper.
Okay, so each map has a code number on it, you see? Based on region and direction of travel.
She explains how to work out the code you need, and gives you a cheat sheet for reference. Okay. Cool. Are we ever gonna find a mate for that guy? Alright. Let's head... Where was it? Postal way station. Here we go. You spot a horse skeleton lying a few yards off the side of the trail. You tie a platypussy to a tree and just out of sight of it, no sense in scaring her, and investigate. Somehow its saddlebags are still intact, but maybe the big red plus sign embroidered on the sides of them added to their durability. Oh, hell yes. That's delicious. I mean, as far as loot goes, not like I'm gonna drink all that. This chart is full of details on the precision firing of the Demi-Culverin artillery cannon. You know what? I bet that cannon could blow the vault door at Alexandria's ranch open if you could figure out a way to target it. Aha! That's how we're supposed to do that. Alright. You use the cheat sheet to find the route map that leads to Breadwood. You follow the map, and along the route to Breadwood you find a suspicious-looking house. You discover Chuck's house. Oh, something about this house makes you suspicious. Makes me suspicious. Oh, I get it. You can't quite put your finger on it. The place looks perfectly normal, after all, but you can't shake that feeling that there's something very wrong going on here. Maybe you're just being paranoid. Oh, look. A cellar door. Man, I bet it's all kind of horror down there, like some kind of medieval torture dungeon. It's unmarked. There's no name on it or anything. Okay. You approach the door hesitantly. You could be getting yourself into a real bad situation. You knock on the door. A voice inside calls out, "Come in! It's open! It's always open." The door creaks open. You step inside the house. The interior is an absolute nightmare. The walls are covered with rusty chains and hooks, as well as a variety of wicked-looking knives and shears. A man of indeterminate age and slightly hunched posture grins widely as you enter, his eyes gleaming. He stands near a large puddle of blood on the floor. "Hello, my name is Chuck. Welcome to my little blood and breakfast." "Your what?" "Blood and breakfast." Oh, sorry, I have a lisp. A lisp? Yes, it makes hello and sound like lud. Bed and breakfast. I see. People also tell me I emphasize words oddly, but I don't get that at all. Uh-huh. Never tried talking with a lisp before. It's a little weird. There's a lot of blood on the floor. Let's not ask Chuck about it. There's nothing very unusual, but you do notice 2 jars of tea leaves labeled Sleepy Time and Earl Grape. There's a kettle on the stove and it's still hot. A large collection of steel chains and hooks, as well as knives, shears, and other bladed implements. Everything is covered with rust or possibly dried blood. Or maybe both. Oh boy. I don't really want to ask about either of these things. Oh, but I didn't want to leave. Alright. Aha, you've noticed my collection. Yeah, it's a dramatic. It all belongs to my father, and his father before him. They were butchers. And you? I do a little bit, but not professionally. I broke with family tradition to run with my little blood and breakfast. can't tell what I'm saying, I'll try to ease up on that a little bit. I can't help but notice you have a giant pool of blood on your floor. Blood? Oh, no, no. I can see why you might think that. There's certainly a lot of like blood. But that's tomato soup. Tomato soup?
Yes, I spilled my lunch. Very clumsy of me. I was just getting started cleaning up when you arrived. Sorry, that's private. That's my blood room.
Your what?
My blood room. My bedroom.
Oh, right, gotcha. Alright. Let's enter. It's locked, but it is locked to keep you out or to keep something in. Whoa, it's a plot lock. Those things are unpickable. Oh boy. Excuse me.
Yes, how can I help you?
You said you're running a bed and breakfast here?
That's what I said. Yes.
What's on the menu?
Homemade sausage and tomato soup. I have a special tea blend that's real knockout.
Oh, what kind of sausages?
Long pork sausages. My grandfather's own recipe.
You say long pork?
That's right. I make the longer than rare pork sausages. They're more filling that way.
This is puzzling and uncomfortable for many different reasons. You mentioned a special tea blend?
Yes, a special herbal blend that puts my guests right to sleep. It's a very effective.
Oh, I get it. Thanks, Topaz. Huh? Can I have a look at the guest room?
It's in the cellar, but I'm afraid it's unavailable at the moment. My last guest has only just checked out. I still need to clean up the mess.
Has a mailman been by recently?
Why, yes! My last guest was a mailman. Such a nice fellow. It's a shame he's no longer with us.
I hope you just mean that he left.
I like to think he'll always be here, in spirit.
Thanks. Huh. Well, now I'm confused. I don't seem to be making much progress. Alright, so we're gonna go back. Let's go talk to the mayor.
Did you bring back the soup? I need all 5 bowls filled, mind.
Got them right here.
Oh, you're a real lifesaver. I was about to gnaw my own beard off.
That'd been a shame. Alright. I don't want to... Okay, so... I still have 5 problems. Oh. I didn't think about saying, well... To be honest, I'm kind of scared to have a cup of tea with that guy. I guess I'm treating this more like I'd be playing D&D. I'm thinking to myself, well... That can't be good. Because I've had Topaz DM for me quite a bit, and I know... I know a trap when I see one. Let's see what Susie says. Yeah, I've fallen in. I think the most notorious trap. We once had a dungeon, or a campaign, whatever you want to call it, and it was centered around the 7 deadly sins. and my character was already known for being like, I don't want to say gigolo, but like definitely sex was his bit. And of course, I was given the lust challenge to deal with. And all I had to do was walk through a room, but it was a bedroom, and there was a bed with a very attractive elf woman on it. And so, like, out of character, I knew exactly what was happening, but I was like, well, gotta be true to me. So, of course, I had sex with the elf woman. That turned out to be a huge trap in the clusterfuck. I lived. Moral of the story, don't have sex with the elf woman. Alright, let's go back to Chuck's house. You encounter a goblin chief out harvesting produce, by which I mean knocking lumps off a cactus. It gives you some real side-eye when it sees you. Hey you, a human, to keep away from these lumps that are mine. Or maybe I'm cooking you instead. What? You goblins don't people to eatings, do you? Haha, no, gross. I did say that to scaring you away. Did you scared? Geez, a little, yeah. Nice. So, what's cooking? Lumps. Okay, then. And remind me to level up intimidation. You know what? Let's just check right now. Oh, easy, done. We'll throw that in Dickerin. You so repetitiously swapped labels, Chuck doesn't seem to have noticed. Alright, here we go.
Oh, that reminds me. I left the kettle. The water should be boiled by now. Would you care for a cup of tea?
No thanks, I'm good. Chuck pours himself a cup of tea and sips it while staring at you. After a bit, he starts to look drowsy.
Oh my! I'm becoming all over sleepy. Perhaps I should get my blood down for a minute. It has been a long day. Please excuse me.
Going through Chuck's drawers seems like maybe not a good idea. There's a key on top of the dresser, though. Yoink. I don't even want to touch... You unlock the door and steel yourself of what you're about to see. Doesn't look nearly as horrific down here as you expected, unless you're particularly horrified by an unmade bed. This looks like the missing bag of mail. Books left by previous guests. See if there's anything good. Nice. There's actually quite a few good. That was nice. Let's see. I can learn Haymaker, Gore, or Menacing Moo. Let's see. Debuff. Stun. I like the idea of a stun. You read the advanced punching techniques and practice for a while by punching a cactus. Unfortunately, by the time you're done practicing, you splattered the book with cactus juice, ruining it. This seems like a... wow. This seems like it's okay. This seems like it's probably pretty dangerous. Are you sure you want to read it? There we go. Are you sure? The dark arts are no laughing matter. This could really mess you up. Can you give me, is it one of those things where, like, if you do too much, like, you become evil and the game's over? Oh, my stats will go... Oh, right, because, I got the white hair and my mysticality went down by 3. Okay. I'll think about it then. Cool, I can sell the lockpicking book for meat. Excellent. It's a blank postal card. Ooh, and yay! As you climb out of the cellar, a mailman approaches you.
Oh man, thank goodness you found my mail.
This mailbag is yours?
Yeah, I've been stressed out lately, so I took a day off and rented a room here for sort of a mini vacation. Chuck's a great guy. A little weird, I guess, but real personable. And his cooking is great. The tomato soup and those big sausages, his tea did wonders for my insomnia, too.
It did seem pretty effective.
Anyway, I forgot my mail bag. I wasn't sure where I left it, so I've been retracing my steps for ages. Thanks for finding it.
Sure, no problem. Here you go. The mailman walks away with the bag over his shoulder, whistling a cheerful tune.
Well, that's sorted, I guess.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, let's go back to Redwood. Ooh. You see a wooden sign off the side of the trail that reads Jumble Neck Mines, 4 miles, that way. It's weird they put a period on the sign, and it's weird that they bother to carve individual hyphens and a greater than sign instead of just carving an arrow in it. Yep, found the missing mailman too. He's on his way to deliver it.
Excellent! I hope there's a new issue of Mayor's Monthly.
Alright, so I still have 3 more here. Hey, Akka! How's it going? Hope work hasn't been too worky for ya. Akka's just saying that she's a tired cat girl. Anyone want to take care of a tired cat girl? Just, she likes being scratched behind the ears, so if you do that, she'll stop purring for you. Oh, you want catnip? Oh, pour some coffee then. Let's see here. So the logging permit. What was the deal? Okay, nice bit. Try to help the mayor of Brentwood get the logging permit from the Ghostwood bureaucrats. Alright, we're going to skip that one because I haven't quite figured out what to do there yet. So, let's get the next bit. Let's do skeleton raids.
There's a military cemetery not far from here, and I figure something must have happened to the caretaker, because military skeletons keep wandering out of this way and it's causing a ruckus.
Alright, I'll check it out. Military cemetery, right? Yay, Wandering Sally! Alright. I want to sell that. Needles, yes, please. Your transponder beeps. The signal leads to one of those El Vibrato robots, which is basically just doing aimless donuts around a forest clearing. Shit, I just saw my armor stat. I have 29 armor right now. Nothing is going to melee this guy. You put that robot out of its misery, or boredom, or I guess existence. Oh, right, I read that today. How many graveyards didn't start indexing at 0? I don't think I quite understand what I'm supposed to be doing here at the cemetery. You approach the grave. It reads First Lieutenant Filomena Del Cruz, 4077th Chef Medic Division. You hear rattling and scratching coming from beneath the tombstone. Okay. Well, let me deal with this real quick. Shouldn't take me too long. Oh, I've already solved it? Talk to him. Alright, talk to him. Oh. Gotcha. So I inadvertently already finished it, but because of how the game is set up, I would have just had to talk to him and completed it. Gotcha.
Did you sort out that trouble at the cemetery?
Yep, caretaker's back on duty.
Well, that's certainly good to hear. Those skeletons were a real nuisance.
They sure have a way of getting under your skin.
The Baker boys cleaned our bank right out, and that's not a bit fabulous, if you ask me. Fortunately, they haven't been too secretive about the location of their hideout. Can you get our bread back? I mean, the place is called Breadwood. We have to have some bread.
Alright, I'll get it back. And let's just get the last one going.
We take our yeast supply very seriously here in Breadwood, and that dang yeasty gang, made off with the whole lot. A couple of fellows said they saw them loitering around the old brewery, so that's probably where they've made their hideout. We need that yeast back.
Old Schmaltz Brewery. Alright. Brewery's all the way the fuck up here. Alright, let's go do that. You see a flash of light and a dark copse of trees off to the side of this trail, and smell the tang of ozone. 3 electrified cowl skulls float out of the woods and surround you. Bonk. Ow. Ow. Whap! I suppose it is better than Yeasty Boys. You really brought the thunder down on those lightning cows. Susie carves another notch in the stock of her rifle. Cow hate flashes in her eyes. Her resolve intensifies. Susie has become stronger. Hell yeah. What? Oh boy. This fella's too scared to talk to you. He's just totally freaked out about yeast. It says beer hose. You're not really sure what purpose it might have served. It's a beer vat, or at least it's a vat. It is not guaranteed to actually contain beer. Said guy's hat got knocked off and covered with yeast. The yeast beast seemed to have killed this guy pretty thoroughly. Some kind of crazy yeast monster has apparently broken loose from the vats and eaten some of the bandits. I guess they've brewed up something they couldn't put down. They could barely control it. That one hurt my soul a little bit. You'll have to hop to it if you want to prevail. Oh, God. Alright, let's just dive right in. Well, I did facepalm, so yes, the puns did more damage. You beat the yeast beast to a pulp. The remains of the horrible yeast beast. I guess you could take some back to the mayor. It's probably still good, right? If you pick up a big old glob of yeast into your pack, you gain an item half a ton of yeast. There are 3 cans of beer left. Alright. 3 cans of beer in the wall, 3 cans of beer. Take them all down, put them in your bags instead of singing the rest of the song about beer. So this whole yeast thief theft biz doesn't seem to have gone well for you guys.
Yeah, no, oh jeez, are you a bounty hunter?
Relax, the mayor just wants his yeast back. He didn't say anything about hauling you in.
Ooh, okay, well the yeast is still in that revolting pile.
So what happened here?
Well, we got bored of bread is all. I know a bit about brewing, and we figured if we came with a couple of kegs, no one would mind so much that we stole the yeast.
No offense, but it seems like you aren't much of a brewer. He's not from Milwaukee, which is Algonquin for the good land.
Hey,
well, ideally you wouldn't end up with a ravenous yeast monster.
that wasn't my... Oh, okay, well, I guess it was my fault, but I understand what happened. These vats are old, and we didn't clean them properly first, because we were in a hurry. I think there were some frogs living in one of them.
And you figured you could use the extra hops? Oh, God. If you're sure you've got it figured out, you can set up shop in Dirtwater.
Oh,
Yes, try to quite a little metropolis.
I'd love to have my own place. Okay, I'll go check it out.
Alright. He did. He's too grumpy to talk to you. He's just angrily muttering about yeast.
You're under arrest. For what? Stealing about 2 handfuls of yeast?
Yes.
And the sentence for that is, what, about 3 days in jail? And Breadwood does not actually have a jail?
You're right. Aka, remind me in a little bit to go check on that and get that chica down there. I want to wrap up the I guess the game plan right now is I'm going to try and wrap up this area with all these side quests for the mayor, get just about ready to get the train tracks going, and then I'll just make a sweep through everything, make sure we're all good there, because I got safe cracking finally. I think you missed that. Alright, I left you off with a warning. It's almost pure ethanol, blarg. Yeah, Eka is the smarty pants. How smart is she? I don't know, but I know she's smarter than me. Alright, let's go to the Baker Boys' hideout. As you ride across the lowland desert, a scrap of paper blows into your field of view. You grab it and discover that it's a half-finished crossword puzzle. You definitely fill in the answers to the rest of the clues and responsibly deposit the puzzle in the nearest appropriate trash receptacle. A gulch. I'll take free XP for just having 25 mysticality. This bakery has definitely seen better days. Oh my gosh. Nothing on these shelves. Nothing but inedible garbage. This big baker's oven is long cold. More inedible garbage. And nope, this garbage is also inedible. These teenagers seem dispirited and are trying to drown their sorrows with big mugs of water. Maybe they misunderstood the idiom. Hey, you boys wouldn't know about some bread that went missing, would you?
Nuts! I told you we'd get in trouble, Billy.
Shut up, Jerry. Way to just blab everything, dude.
Calm down, you two. The mayor just wants his bread back. Hand it over and the trouble you're in will be minimal.
Ain't that simple.
Ain't that simple, mister. We sold the bread for meat to start up this bakery.
Why?
Because we wanted to make something of our lives. Everyone bread was just bums.
Yeah, plus, like, everyone needs bread, right? So we figured we'd make it big.
Okay, well, no problem. We'll take the mayor the bread you've made and call it even.
Oh yeah, no problem, except for the fact that we don't know a dang thing about making bread. It turns out, all we ended up with is weird lumps.
That ain't true, Billy. The last loaf we tried was almost right.
Yeah, sure, that one was nearly edible, but we're practically out of ingredients.
Well, maybe I can help. I might know someone who can help you out. Do you two know Louise Lathrop?
No, who's that?
She might just be the solution to your problems. Let me head on over to where she lives and talk to her for you. Alright, let's go. I didn't want to do that. Damn you, control stick. I mean, hey, at least we got it.
You know somewhere where that's hiring a baker? Heck, even unpaid would be better than this if it comes with room and board. I just want to get out of here.
I do know of a baker that needs some help.
Really? That's wonderful! Oh geez, I can't go like this. Though, I'm filthy. Nobody would ever let me step foot into their kitchen looking like this. Do you have a bar of soap I can moose off you?
Sure, no problem.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
You give her a bar of soap and direct her to the bakery boy's baker, and she sets off to find somewhere to take a bath before her job interview. Alrighty. So we sent her... I think so. That sounds familiar. I couldn't participate because I didn't have the correct clothes. No, you can't make me. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, you're... Ah. As you're riding along, you notice a side trail leading towards a gigantic cemetery. You jot the location down your map. Reboot Hill. Let's keep going. It's alright. I know what you're talking about. You see Louis Lothrop busily baking bread. Billy Baker's hopped to his feet as you enter.
Hey, thanks for sending Louise over. She knows a ton about bacon.
Yeah, we're gonna be Major League Bakers with her around.
No problem, fellas. Let me grab enough bread to sell things with the mayor, and we'll call it square. Cool. Now, if I could just remember where the dance studio was. Your transponder bleeps. Alright.
of luck recovering our yeast from those bandits up the old Schmaltz brewery? Yep. Well done. That's quite a help, thank you. Did you get your bread back from those miserable baker boys?
I sure did.
Thank goodness for that. Another missed payday would have caused a riot for sure. Did you get that logging permit yet?
No.
Alright, well you've helped out quite a bit, so I reckon I can set you up what you need for that bridge.
Bad lumber deal. We're giving lumber to that railroad company for like no meat at all, and that's bad. There's a note at the bottom. Oh, right. Alrighty. Oh, I never got to go in the Buttery Biscuits. Let's go in. Oh, it's a saloon.
Well, well, looks like some poor son of a biscuit wandered into town. Howdy, cake sucker.
Wow, geez, rude and baffling.
Get used to it. We like our cousin here in Brentwood.
Sure, fine, but cake sucker?
We also like our breads and bread-related products.
So I've noticed. Alright. The guy is grimly washing dishes. He notices you looking and waves you away, irritated. There's a note on set that says, "See bartender for darts."
We don't take kindly to strangers, stranger. Don't need your kind around here.
Did you say need or need? He glares at you. Well, anyway. Ask about the sign on the...
Ain't got no darts.
What about the... What's with the guy washing dishes?
That muffin lover ran up a tab he couldn't pay off, so now he gets to wash dishes. Some of the dishes I've been saving for just such an occasion.
How much does he owe?
$150.
I'll pay it.
You're even dumber than I assumed, but whatever. You can tell him he's free himself.
Hey, I paid off your tab. You're free.
Huh? What'd you do a thing like that for?
I guess I was just feeling charitable, I guess.
Well, thanks, but I don't know how to pretty much do nothing except wash dishes.
Nothing at all.
Well, I can wash clothes, and I can play the washboard. That's pretty much it, though.
Well, there's plenty of job opportunities opening up in Dirtwater. Why don't you try your luck out there?
Well, all right. It's worth a shot. Thanks, pal.
He leaves with a wave, and the bartender replaces the sign on the wall. Dishwasher wanted. It's probably dangerous to interrupt this. Oh, they're playing that knife game. Oh, don't ever do that. That's just asking for an accident. Just two old friends reminiscing about good times and occasionally showing one another their guns in a non-threatening way. What are these guys up to? The man with the black hat has a huge pile of meat in front of him. The man with the white hat looks like broken sad. What you playing, fellas?
Pharaoh, but I couldn't say we were playing. I'd say we did play until this cowpoke ran out of money.
The man in the white hat grumbles. Well, how does it work?
It's easy. You bet 50 meat, and then you name as many pharaohs as you can. Every time you name one, I give you 20 meat.
Wait, what? If those are the rules, how did this guy lose all his meat to you?
He's real bad at it.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
Alright, partner. Start naming pharaohs.
Common.
Well, everybody knows that one. What else you got?
Uh-oh, you don't actually know the names of any more pharaohs. Maybe you can get away with just making some up.
Oh, I got one. Jamudmaster.
He grumbles and hands you your winnings. How about Hadjamefer?
Oh, I got one. Muranunbekisses.
How about Sanamopatra? The man in white hat scowls.
Table's closed. Get lost.
Alright, whatever you say. Oh, look. It's a post. Trade with it. Ooh, advanced cow punching. Oh, the forging skill. Damn it, I don't have enough. Can I sell some shit? Awesome, thank you. Oh, nope, don't want that. God damn it. I assume I don't need this emerald for anything, right? Oh, I have 2 hammers. Don't need that. I have multiple pickaxes, so there's that. I have 2 varmint skill and knives, I don't need 2 of those. Well, let's just see if there's anything that is just to sell it. I think I already went through and... Ooh. I ain't gonna get anything out of that from that point. Although I do want to check to see... Ooh, advanced cow punching for $5.95. That's fine. But what I really want to check for... No. Okay. This is a spittoon. An unusually full one. Probably best to leave it alone. Let's take a closer look. Look. This isn't Mom and Pop's Family Fun Time Saloon. This is a dive bar in a dive town. The people who drink in here are mainly drifters and desperados. Don't go splashing around the literal scum of the earth. Seriously, don't. This is wrong and disgusting. It is vile behavior. I have my face right up to the thing. What does it look like? No, I'm not telling you. Why are you doing this to me? I had to skip lunch today because I couldn't stop thinking about you and these foul spittoons. Got my hand right in there, splashing around. La 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 la, I'm not listening, you find nothing, you're the worst person in the world. Ha, I found something alright. Like a necrotic skin disorder, I bet. Actually, it's a pair of boots. So there, Mr. Delicate Stomach. Boots, great. Boots full of bandit spit. I hope they have to invent a whole new kind of trench foot just for you. I hope they name it after you. You're just jealous of my new sweet boots. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are we talking about in chat here? Ooh, 3 AP. No, I'll keep that. It says IOU 1 piano. Alright. Now that we've left the buttery biscuit. This guy seems very focused on beard growing. Alright. So that's done. The mayor has one thing left, which still involves us going back to Ghostwood to figure that out. But I do have some new locations to check out. So let's go ahead and check out Reboot Hill. Oh hey, you found your crate. You don't remember losing a crate, but it must be yours because it has mine stencils on the side. You pry out the lid off your crate and reclaim all your lost and forgotten possessions. Smelling salts, spiked coffee, can of kerosene. Oh, hey, what's this? You got a caged canary. Oh, let me forget to do the cannonball thing. Oh, so it was... Don't worry, it's just paint. Anything behind it? Nope. Wait, strange. There's a keyhole in the trunk of this tree. Okay, well, that's good to know. You see the ghost of an elderly woman holding flowers. She seems lost and depressed, above and beyond what is expected for a ghost. Howdy, ma'am. Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, it's awful. So awful. I can't remember. I can't remember at all.
Well, let's start at the beginning, okay?
Well, you see, I had 4 daughters. They married 4 brothers, the Smith boys, and after that they each had 5 daughters of their own. Unfortunately, I outlived every one of the 24 of them.
You know you're a ghost, right?
Oh, yes. In fact, I died here in this graveyard, where they're all buried. I came to visit them, and I suppose my poor old heart finally gave out. That's not the problem, though. 95 years is a pretty good run, after all.
So what'd you forget?
I bought this bouquet of flowers to put on my favorite granddaughter's grave, but I can't remember which one of them was my favorite. I'm so ashamed, and I can't bear to live until I've remembered.
I see. Well, maybe I can help you figure it out.
Oh, thank you. I'd appreciate that ever so much.
No problem, ma'am. Can you remember anything about your granddaughter?
Well, quite certain her first name ended in a vowel.
Okay, anything else?
I remember I was 40 when she was born. Oh no, 37. Or was it 42? It must have been somewhere in that range at least.
Okay, anything else?
Her first name was longer than her last name, just like mine.
Alright.
I remember that she wasn't buried next to any of my daughters.
Okay. Anything else? She sniffles a little.
She passed at the same age as poor Becky, who was always in such ill health.
Anything else?
Oh, her favorite hobby was knitting.
She starts to sob.
She knit me a lovely sweater for Crimbo just the year before she died, and that's all I can remember.
Knitting. Okay, hang on, let me think a moment. Alright, so let's just review once more. Names ends in a vowel. So her age was between 37 and 42 when she was born. So that means okay. Her first name was longer than the last. Wasn't buried next to any of her daughters. Passed away at the same age as Becky. Favorite hobby was knitting. Alright. Little Becky Smith. Fuck, I already forgot. Same age as who? Becky? Poor Becky. Okay. So Becky was 16. So Lenore Smith, 16. Lenore is longer than Smith, so that's 6 and over 5. Ends in an E. Paula Smith. Linda. Margaret. So who's she? So Margaret Smith. Madeline. Meredith. Oh. You uncover a coffin that was apparently just delivered by mail because it still has the address printed on it. Either that or this was a joke about somebody going to Hellstrom Ranch after they die. Alright, Pamela Smith would also be an option. Wise old Jed Marmot. This time the bar ate him. The ground seems here unreasonably soft. Oh, I got a marmot skin cap. Neat. Big Bob Hurlingham. Going to the big pie-eating contest in the sky. Biff Bunkerston. He was a real butt face. Queen Willie Hinks. Really is gonna hate this burial thing. Try to eat her way out of a bear. Alright, that looks like just an infinite thing. So it looks like I got two candidates. It's either... Oops. So Pamela is born in 1841. Lenore is 1847. Oh, the Benjamin Button thing? God damn it. I didn't notice that. Nice. The dates are backwards. So 47 to 63. So 41 or 47. Oh, is there really multiple Beckys? Oh no. First Becky Smith. Oh, I was going off a little Becky Smith. Damn it. I was just looking at the dates. There's 4 Beckys? Penultimate Becky Smith. Oh shit, well, this just got like 10 times more complicated. Alright, head to Kellogg's Ranch. Alright. Oh, it can't be little Becky. Or, no, that's... I'm thinking backwards. Alright, I gotta figure out who Becky is. Kellogg's Ranch. There it is. All the fuck down there. The already intense heat intensifies. Sweat stings your eyes, and while it's stinging them, you fail to use them to notice that you've ridden right into the middle of a herd of pyrobobes. Oh, this is not gonna be good. Ooh. Well, that was a terrible, terrible idea. Yes. I've got 40 hit points left. I should be fine. Got a little risky, though. Whoa. Oh, I need lockpick in 3. Oh, I need another. Houston, we have a problem. Alright. We'll just come back to that when we go try the office. Hello.
Hello!
So you're a ghost, huh?
Yes, it does appear so. And alas, without my here to instruct them in my regimen of purity, all my patients have fled.
That's probably not exactly why.
They're likely out ravaging the countryside in their own bodies. One cannot have purity of the soul without purity of the body, you know.
What's this whole purity kick about anyway?
My threefold path to the elimination of corrupting influences. Would you like to hear about it?
Sure, lay it on me. I think I've read this before. Yes, I've talked to him. Yep, because I had the boring secret room. It's the ape skeleton from the petting cemetery. Oh, neat. Oh, wait, what? No, I've gone through most of this stuff already. Although finding the ape skeleton was kind of a nice find. Found a crate lying at the side of the road. It has Lost Dutch Oven Mine stenciled on it. Isn't it the way in the opposite corner of the territory? That's pretty lost. Oh, sweet dynamite!
Yeah, that ridiculous fool Kellogg stole it to use for his anatomy lesson. I tried to tell him it's stupid to use an ape skeleton to teach human anatomy, especially when there's plenty of actual human skeletons out in the desert for free. He just wouldn't hear it, though. Listen, I'll give you 50 meat to go and steal it back from him.
50 meat for a burglary?
Recovery, not burglary. And heck, that's years of your membership paid back. Maybe as well as, like, well, you look like a risk taker? 3?
Okay, I'll get it. I just happen to have it already.
Yeah, some damn fool hippie stole it. No idea what they wanted it for. There's a...
What's the reward? 50 meat.
Well, that isn't very much. Well, depending on your life expectancy, it could be as much as a whole decade of free admission.
Alright, I'll get that. 4 of darkness.
I've never actually had a buffalo, but I set up the pedestal just in case. If you can have me...
Okay. Alright. 4 of darkness.
Allons-y.
Oh, wow. Okay. I will do that shortly. Let's oh, right, this place. Let's see. Alright, we got the pack rat skeleton. Let's get the hell out of here. Alright, we'll go back to Kellogg Ranch. Oh, was that there? Alright. I'm going to finish this battle. And then I'm going to take a few minutes for a bathroom break. And then I'm going to refill my drink here. Alright, sounds good, Topaz. Bonk. And Bapow. And bang. Alright. It is 8 after the hour. I should be back in about 3 minutes. Okay, so if you need to take a bathroom break or stretch or whatever, now's the time to do so. I'll be back at about 11 to 12 after the hour. Okay? Alright, so I'm back, but oh, I just turned 11. Sweet. I'll give it another 60 seconds just in case anyone's
actually out stretching, going to the bathroom, doing whatever they need to do before I get started again here. Otherwise, how's everyone doing? Everyone doing okay? Looking forward to the weekend? Also, does anyone have any questions for me? Streaming or not streaming related? Whoop whoop! Go Akka! Wait, what? Huh? Those two things don't make sense together. Oh. I suppose no would be the operative word. Sorry about that. That's no fun. I mean, I suppose that is true. When your weekly commitment is canceled for the week, it does open up your schedule just a little bit. There you go. Maybe sometime tomorrow you'll have to show me how far you're getting in DSP. I don't think I'm still pretty sure I'm older than you, so I don't think you can call me son. People around here know me as daddy. All right. I'll just pretend you meant soon instead of son. Alright, we got some loot here. Alright. So Topaz mentioned something about the floorboards, which I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually in the secret room. I don't find anything there. Just kind of zigzag my way around. Ah, dang it. Alright, Bit. Sounds good. Ah, here we go. There's a loose board here with fingerprints on it. I got the key ring. Awesome. Shh. Looks like this person has a secret stash of candy in addition to an earnest commitment to fitness. Only thing inside is a dusty old diary. Give me them hot deets. Alright, you pick up the diary and blow off some of the dust. The cover says, the diary of blank Smith. The first name has worn away, but you can tell it was longer than 7 letters. Sadly, the contents aren't particularly juicy. The author joined Kellogg's health program because she had several relatives with poor health and wanted to preserve her own. She found the ranch to be pretty boring, but appreciated the lack of anything much else to do. Gave her plenty of time to spend knitting, which was her favorite hobby. The last entry mentions Kellogg's death, rumored but unconfirmed
to be due to a brain aneurysm caused by outrage at hearing a dirty joke. And then the author was returning home. Guess she forgot the diary when she left. Oh, sweet. Niels? Oh, the Kurt's Fit headband and the Kurt's Fit pants. Sweet. Awesome. Alright. The workout regimen. Warm-up stretching, lung expansion 2 reps, equilibrium maintenance stretching, skeleton vibration 3 reps, cooldown stretching. Ooh, increase your item drop bonus by 10% for the rest of the day. Hell yeah! You pull the dropper out and try to do a trick where you drop the oil into your mouth from as far up as you can reach, but you end up getting most of it in your eyes. Ow, ow. Alright, horsey, let's go. Where am I going, though? That's a great question. I went to the Fort of Darkness. Wow, we made some good progress today so far, and we're only a couple hours in. This is awesome. But oh, let's go to Fort Treason and do that before I forget about it. You look through the rangefinder on the cannon, but you can't see an indication of anything you want to shoot. Wait. Alright, let's go to... You spot a horse skeleton lying a few rods... we already saw this one. Let's loot those bags. Oh my goodness. So I got laudanum, blood building tonic, patent emetic, emetic, medical gun, surgical gin, nerve panels, another one, the patent emetic. Woo! That was delicious. It's a solid steel vault door. Let's play with the targeting flare. Head back to Fort Treason. A clacking, hissing sound draws your attention to a skeleton limping out of the shadows. He's wearing the dry, rotted tatters of an old army jacket, and is so full of bullet holes that he's more of a skeleton-shaped cloud of hovering bone splinters than a skeleton. He must have what they call true grit. 10 hut, soldier! The soldier clacks to attention. Yes! You're out of uniform, soldier! Look at the state of that jacket! And wear your pants! Drop and give me 20! Drops to the ground and starts doing push-ups. You give him a swift kick to the ribs and he explodes into scattered bone shards. You got a coccyx with a hole in it. I got a coccyx. You peer through the rangefinder at the distant smoke of your targeting flare. You consult the ballistics chart and turn the little knobs and cranks and stuff. Turn the little knobs and cranks and stuff to the appropriate places. You round in your pack and find a match. Light it up. Boom! That didn't open the vault door. Then those grapes are probably sour anyway. Oh. Nice. Take the one that looks the most interesting. Percussive maintenance. Advanced cowpunching. How to cheat at poker. Ooh, lockpick in 3. Wait. Hold on a second. I do have enough lockpicking expertise. Gold medal silversmithing. Rich vein, poor vein. The best love poem ever written. Hell yeah. Alright, all these fun books. Alright. can learn Gore, or I can learn Menacing Moo. You sit on a rock and moo repeatedly until you've mastered the technique in the book. Finally, you unleash an earth-shattering moo that destroys the rock you're sitting on and the book. Moops. I mean, oops. The love poem is so good you're afraid you'll to even read it because you might fall in love with the book. You quickly memorize the entire book. You got a perk, Vainglorious. Fortunately, the book is so old and crumply that reading it once caused it to be destroyed. So much for literary preservation. You read the book and learn a lot more about silversmithing than you ever knew before. Got expert silversmithing. After you finish reading it, you absentmindedly drop it into a nearby mailbox and are unable to retrieve it. Happy birthday, Mr. Postman. Hey. You quickly memorize the entire book. You got a skill, Dirty Poker. So as to conceal the evidence of your dirty dealings, you eat the book. You quickly memorize the entire book. You got perk, Percussive Maintenance. When you're done reading it, you notice that the book's spine is cracked. You try to fix it by hitting it really hard, but you just end up smashing the book to powder. Let's take a look at what some of these perks do. Fix things the easy way. I can make extra silver bullets when crafting them. Increase meat gains from mining. Alright. Oh, Dirty Poker. Learn how to cheat at the weird variant of poker they play in these parts. That might be worth leveling up. Gabby, they call it strip poker. That's what you're thinking of. Alright. Let's go. Let's check out the Jumble Neck Mine. You notice an old crate off the side of the trail. It looks like there's been there a while for a while, since weeds and cacti have grown up around it, depending on where you got this random event. Alright, let's open up with the crowbar. You brush the weeds, cacti out of the way and help yourself to the randomly generated contents. Rocks. Probably some mine leaving that got piled up here. You poke around the rocks but don't find anything of interest. Oh, there's a human skull hidden in this rock pile. That's a little ominous. You got a silver-toothed skull. Neat. We'll check out that in just a second. Except for the dust all over everything, and the fact that the guy at the desk is a ghost, this looks like a regular mine foreman's office. An old calendar. It looks like work stopped here a bunch of months ago. A hat rack with a standard issue miner's helmet hanging on it. This safe is dirty but solid looking. Get away from that, the ghost figure behind the desk growls. The ghost is busily shuffling the ghosts of papers on his desk. Excuse me.
Kid, I'm busy here. I've got a mine to run. Take a hike, okay?
The mine is still running? I haven't seen anyone around.
We're miners, kid. If you saw anyone up here, I'd have to fire them for not doing their job.
Well, how's business?
Oh, just great. Hunky friggin' dory. See this face? This is my happy face.
I had waffles before I started streaming. Thank you, Gabby.
And I'm double excited about answering questions from some random kid that wandered in my office while I'm working. Look how ecstatic I am.
That's quite a silver tooth you've got in that sarcastic grin.
Made it myself. I made a few little silver trinkets in my time. Now go away.
Yeah, it was actually Eggo Minis. Those things are perfect because you just put some, you put in the toaster, you put some butter on it, and you just eat the entire little mini waffles themselves. One of my favorite things to do as a kid. Just, I feel like fucking Pac-Man, just waka waka. Your calendar's out of date.
What?
Yeah, it's like 6 months old.
I like the picture, okay? Scram.
Do you know you're a ghost?
Do you know you're a pain in the ass?
No, I'm serious.
You see me laughing?
I have something that belongs to you. Oh, yeah?
Well, that's a human skull.
Notice the silver tooth? Look familiar? I don't mean to upset you, but
I guess I forgot somehow.
must have been a traumatic experience.
Oh, you think? You think maybe? Sheesh, give me that damn skull. It's mine after all.
Well, what happened?
I don't want to talk about it, and frankly, kid, it's none of your business. Leave me alone so I can get on with going into the light or whatever.
Since no one's here, you're free to rummage around this desk. Ooh, extra gristly jerky and an elevator key. Nice. We stoop down to take a closer look at the safe. It's a pretty standard heavy-duty safe with a dial-type combination lock. Let's crack the safe. You press your ear up against the safe door and slowly turn the dial. Eventually, you manage to pop it open. Got a sack of meat nuggets and a weird knife. Score. Kraken, that's hilarious. I love it. This elevator is pretty dusty inside and doesn't appear to have been maintained for quite a while. It does still seem functional, but the control lever is chained and padlocked. You also notice that the shaft is totally silent. You expect to hear the rumblings of minecarts and the clanking of pickaxes echoing up from below, but there's nothing. Oh, we have the key. You unlock the lever with the foreman's key and give it a yank. The elevator shudders as it begins to descend, accompanied by the sound of clanking chains and grinding pulleys. Very quickly, it becomes too dark to see, and you pull out your lantern. Very slowly, the elevator reaches its destination. You pull the door open and peer into the gloom. Just realized something. I forgot to get the forging skill. You read the book and learn all sorts of tricks for squeezing extra stuff out of cacti and whatnot. Unfortunately, while practicing your techniques, you accidentally squeeze the book into book juice, which it turns out isn't a real thing. My cart is full of rocks. There's looking to be anything special about them. So I can give the cart a shove. Looks like there's a cave in. There isn't much to see except for rocks. There's quite a lot of rocks. A lot of them, though. So if you want to look at rocks, there's a great selection to choose from. It's a headless skeleton. Skullless. I just looked at that and just was like, Skittles? Looks like someone forgot their lunchbox down here. They must be real hungry by now. Pretty much everything inside is crumpled into dust, except for a wax paper sandwich bag and some raisins that probably weren't intended to become raisins. Alright. This is a crate of old dynamite. Dynamite gets very dangerous when it ages, but I know better than to try and stop you from taking a stick if you decided that's what you want. Kind of rusty old spring-loaded ratcheting mechanism with an activation lever. There's a sort of gripper on the front, but isn't gripping anything. Alright, well, I see how this is supposed to go. So let's give the cart a shove. You put your shoulder to the minecart and give it a shove. It rolls around the bend of the track and disappears in the next room. After a moment, you hear a distant clank noise. Get an unstable stick of dynamite. You wedge a stick of unstable old dynamite into the minecart. This can't possibly go awry. But I do need to change the direction, and away we go. The lever mechanism is rusted, and it looks like it requires something heavier duty. There we go. Than a can of oil seems like. All right, let's give the car a shove. Oh, can't do that. Okay, I thought I had this figured out, and now I don't seem to know. Nothing else on the other side of the room. I mean, don't I have oil? a can of oil. This is a lubricant or lubricant. Both in a sense because it's a can of lubricant. Hilarious. So this requires something heavier duty than a can of oil seems like. Alright, let's look around on the other side of the... Oh, cool. Got an old pickaxe. Neat. Well, I don't... Alright, I guess I'm stumped here. We'll come back to that later. Awesome. Alright, well, we'll come back to the Jumble Neck Mine at some point. Let's go to the Curious Cosp. But on the way, we find a faint, wispy light at the side of the road that resolves into a sad-looking ghost as you pass. Unable to speak, it just makes sad noises and gestures to its roadside graves marker, which has been fallen over for some reason. It's a huge millstone. You heave the millstone back up on its edge and wedge it with a couple of sticks. The ghost sighs with relief and fades away. Wiping off the moss, you see the epitaph. Judd Milson, 1837 to 1889. Died when a millstone fell over on him. Oh my gosh, those weren't sticks. They were... But, oh no. Yeah, these are definitely just sticks. Your transponder begins bleeping slowly and quietly. Starts being at medium tempo and volume. This thing looks pretty tough and pretty attentive. Oh, dang. Bing bang pow. The beam from your transponder reaches a deafening volume. Whoa! This machine is not even switched on, but has an empty cup of coffee in it. This monolith is dark. Come on. Knock that shit off. Alright. That's good to know. Alright, let's head back to Ghostwood since we're still nearby. Your transponder bleeps, indicating a spot on the horizon. You spur Platypus toward it to investigate and find a well. Just a well. Damned well stopped to investigate. There's more trees past that point. The transponder goes ape as you get close to the well. Alright. Lifeless. There's a bunch of paper cards on this table. Ooh, we got punch cards. Neat. There's a single button on top of this machine. The screen says Habuno Stakusum. There are no buttons, but there's a very thin slot underneath the screen. Put in a small punch card. You insert the card in the slot, the machine's screen springs into frenzied activity. You can't consciously make sense of what you're watching, but when it's over, you know things you didn't know before. You learn the El Vibrato word for offline, west, and increase. Whoa, indeed. You insert the card in the slot, the machine screen springs into same thing. Now I learn the words for brooch, storage, current, disposal, east, legswear, destination, central, education, clothing, and detected, adjustment, maintenance, south, refreshment, footwear, solar, pipeline, hardware. No kidding. And all these would be good words for Scrabble too. Fluid machine, weather, cache array online. How many punch cards do I fucking have? Okay, that many. Power decrease in system. Alright, well I learned some things. You press the button and the machine speaks a voice. Says Stasta. 7 buttons appear on top of the platform. You look at the buttons. Alright, let's press the first one. The terminal emits a harsh buzz. The 7 buttons disappear and the original one appears again. The voice says poo-poo. Ganilla. Oh. Stasta. The terminal emits a reassuring tone. You learn the El Vibrato word from the number 1. Okay, press it. Ganilla. Okay, Ganilla again. Alright, learn the number 0. Alright. Alright, so Anan is number 2. Nishabu is the number 3. Anbek Uts 0. Poo Poo. Oh, there was a... So, I took French in high school, and the song that we learned for the numbers, like, is still stuck in my head, like, 15 years later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 8, 9, 11, 12, 13 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, that song is stuck. I have to see if I can't dig that up. Alright. 6. Alright. Anakbos is 5. I already know that word. Hatata has got to be 4. And Poo-Poo's got to be 6. 2. 1. 4. 6. 0. 6. Am I just pressing buttons now? 3. 4 Van Wheat? That's 88. It's 4 20s and 8. Probably the same way I passed French. You memorize what you need to, you take the exams, you pass it, and then you go on your merry way. Although I was fortunate enough, so I took 4 years of French in high school, and I had the same French teacher for the first 3 years, and that's just because, most of the students took Spanish, and very few took French. Otherwise, French couldn't have been you. I mean, because of my best friend also took French with me. I really knew the word for penguin just because he was obsessed with penguins. So un manchot is a penguin. And that word has been burned into my mind. Where am I going? I guess I'm going... Oh, I was going to Ghostwood, but then I got distracted by a curious abandoned well. Je parle un peu de français. Oh. Hello, the general store won't give me a pencil without a visitor ID.
No, certainly not. They aren't authorized to deal with anyone who doesn't have an ID.
So how am I supposed to get a number 3 pencil?
I suppose I could issue a temporary visitor permit. You don't need a pencil for that one.
Okay, great. What's your last name? It's McGee. First name? Shit Creek. Middle name? Oh, fuck.
Great. Where are you from? Shit Creek, Danger McGee?
Little farm outside Boring Springs.
Boring Springs? Never heard of it. What's it like?
Oh, see, that's not the worst thing in the world, Kraken, because, sure, everyone takes Spanish, and just because we do have, a decent amount of Spanish-speaking people, there's been times when I've had French-speaking people come in, and it's like, oh, I know what they're saying, or at least I have a good idea of what they're saying. I took French because I happen to have some French-Canadian blood on my mom's side. So, I thought, okay, cool, let's why not go into that? Not realizing that, everyone else was going to take Spanish, but, if you know French or Spanish, you kind of know both of them to some extent, because they have a lot of words that are very similar to one another. And not only that, but if someone throws some French at you, you at least have some idea, où est la bibliothèque? Hey, where's the library? I mean, the biggest thing that it got me with, learning French or even Spanish was the fact that every noun had either a male or a female participle that went in front of it. Then, you had to know whether an object was a male object or a female object, and that to me was just freaking frustrating as heck to remember. Well, it's not much to look at home, but it's home.
That's nice. Alright, how many bars are in the window of the Adjunct Department of Records?
What?
It's a quiz to make sure you've actually been paying attention to and care about our little town, instead of just breathing through to show your dedication.
Oh, fuck. Oh, we're gonna have a quiz. Alright. Which I've come to find out later, but I had a friend from Canada that was that spoke French, and she would correct me on my French, and it's like, and that was one of the more frustrating parts. Like, we're not friends anymore, unfortunately, but like toward the end there, like it was just frustrating to find out how many differences there were between that French and the French I learned, and I'm just like, who the fuck cares? The whole point of language is to convey thoughts and ideas to another person. It doesn't really matter if I say three or trois or tres or, you know, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter what language I say it in. Like, as long as I can get across my ideas and thoughts, like, that's all that matters. I can just put up 3 fingers and you know what I'm talking about. 3. I don't know. It just seems silly to be that. Like, don't stick your nose up in the air just because you learn a different sort of French and think that your French is superior to my French. It's fucking language. Like, if you want to get bent out of shape over something, get bent out of shape over people who misuse the word good instead of the word well. That's one of my grammatical pet peeves. Oh, no, I couldn't learn an Asian. I mean, that is true, but at the same hand, like, I don't know, I would just... It seems petty to me. Yeah, but I can kill a king with my pawn, so, you know, what's the point? I mean, it's always satisfying to get checkmate with a pawn, though. Anytime you can use pawns for checkmate is always great. Oh, absolutely. Like, you learn the proper language in course, and then, like, you get out there and, like, oh, there's slang. Oh, goodness. And, like, just the idea that... It's like how Brazilian Portuguese is basically dressed from Portuguese. Oh, So, I'm a big fan of The Amazing Race. And I still remember in Season 7... one of the teams has someone that knew Portuguese, and like their Portuguese could kind of get them by, but it wasn't like true like Brazilian Portuguese. So like they still had some troubles, even though like they knew actual Portuguese. I mean, even thinking of here in America, the English that we speak, like the English that you would hear in the South is different than the English that you hear in the Midwest versus the Northeast versus the actual West. And then, like, even within America, you have different dialects. The most popular thing is, like, the idea of soda pop. Like, who calls it soda and who calls it pop? It's the same thing, but we have different words for it in the same language. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm gonna go with avid drinkers on that, because the only time I ever heard the word tonic anymore is if with a gin. It's always gin and tonic. You never just have a tonic. It's gin and tonic, which is nothing more than just gin and soda.
Excuse me. Hello, how can I help you, Mr. McGee?
I need a number 3 pencil.
No problem, we'll just fill out a requisition form. Last name?
Oh my gosh. Is this just the land of bureaucracy? Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be a bull. What the fuck? You managed to snag the pencil with the corner of your temporary visitor permit and yank it out the cactus. Nice. Oh wait, this is a number 4 pencil. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna stand by that. And granted, I live in Wisconsin. Like, if our state is known for a couple things: 1, drinking; 2, cheese; 3, the Packers. Like, that's our state in a nutshell. I suppose. No, that's pretty much it. So, I would like to think I have a little bit of agency in that sort of explanation. Okay, I got a pencil.
That, sir, is a number 4 pencil, not a number 3.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Look, a number 4 is like 33% more official, right?
Nice try, but it obviously doesn't work like that.
So I can't go there, can't go there. Oh, absolutely. Well, and that's the thing, it's just like, you're gonna have variance by region. I had my friend Gabby, who was in here just not too long ago. We were having a conversation about the word, like a word. Like, he has a word in Spanish, but he wanted to know what the English equivalent was for it. And we couldn't really exactly find a direct translation of the word because, like, that sort of thing doesn't really exist here. So, like, we don't exactly have a word for it. So we kind of used, like, a similar word that doesn't quite mean the same thing, but we kind of used it for its intents and purposes just because, again, we didn't really have a word for it. Right. Number 3 pencil. Here it is.
That's a number 4 pencil.
No, it's 75% of a number 4 pencil.
I see. I don't see anything about this in the bylaws. Very well. I suppose it will do. Let's get you started on that visitor identification permit.
Thank God. Alright. Oh my God. The exact question I was afraid of is the exact question she did.
Correct. All right, everything seems to be in order. Allow me to officially welcome to the town of Ghostwood. Here's your visitor ID.
Thank you. Say, what was it? Always called Ghostwood, or
Yes, total coincidence.
knock knock?
Hello. Can I get something for you, Mr. McGee?
I'm here on behalf of the mayor of Brentwood. He needs a permit.
Oh, this is the Department of Requisitions. You need an administration that's next door.
That's hilarious. Two of them try to have a conversation in Spanish at the time. So it even just Colombian and Dominican Spanish was enough for them to have problems in conversation. Holy crap. Although, I'll admit, like, you know, having played Star Wars Saga Edition and, you know, things like that, and the idea of, like a common language, like, I feel like English is starting to kind of take shape as, like, common, because it seems like a lot of people are learning multiple languages, and English seems to be the language that people are picking up in addition. So, like, a lot of people learning the English language, it's kind of starting to become the quote-unquote common language. Just that's just a hot take. I don't know if there's any validity behind that, but that's just an observation I have. The ghostly jailhouse seems to be stacked up with boxes of old papers. You don't see any ghost criminals, but usually... Oh, I already read this. Knock, knock. Mr. McGee, was it? What can I do for you? He needs a permit. Aha. You... What? Wait, do I go back to town hall? Knock, knock.
Hello, Mr. McGee. How can I be of service?
Jeez, finally. I'm here on the behalf of the mayor of Redwood. He needs a permit to do some logging in this area.
I see. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. I just need to review the logging records to make sure that there are no disqualifying incidents. Go to the Department of Records. It's 2 doors down, and tell them I need a Redwood file pertaining to logging. Is something wrong?
Not yet. I'm just stealing myself in anticipation. Oh my gosh. Where's Hermes when you need him? Supposed to pick up the file on the town of Redwood.
Oh, you want the Department of Records. It's next door. This is the Adjunct Department of Records.
What the fuck?
Department of Records, how can I help you, Mr. McGee?
Supposed to pick up a file in town, Redwood?
One moment, please. Redwood. Applewood, Antiwood, Badwood. Did you mean Bagelwood?
No, it's Redwood.
Must be a suburb. Beaverwood, Bestwood, Bitterwood, Bloodwood. Ah, here we are. Redwood. Which section did you need?
Logging records.
That section has been downgraded from disuse. You'll need to pick it up from the Adjunct Department of Records next door.
Naturally. Bring it back here when you've got it, and I'll put an official inter-department document transfer folder for you. Is that really necessary?
Absolutely. You can't transfer documents between departments without an inter-department document transfer folder. It's unthinkable.
Oh my dear lord. The Department of Records sent me over here to pick up a file.
Great. Which file?
Logging reports for the town of Redwood.
Alright, 1 second. Ah, here we are. But...
What's wrong?
Well, these pages are all loose. I can't keep doing them like this. What if they blow away?
I'm just taking them into the next door. Just give me the damn documents folder. It'll be fine.
No. What if there's a freak gust of wind as soon as you leave here? It would be chaos.
Alright, what do you propose?
Well, fortunately, I happen to be one person in town officially authorized to use a stapler.
So you'll staple them together for me?
I'd be glad to.
But
I don't have a stapler.
of course you don't. Don't worry, all you need to do is go to the Department of Requisitions next door and requisition one. So I bring you a stapler and you'll give me the files. Yep. Fine. Alright. You know, I'm not gonna lie, this is how I kind of feel our government is sometimes. Knock, knock.
Hello, is there something I can get for you, Mr. McGee?
I need a requisition stapler. All right, first we need to fill out. I'm sorry.
All right, first we'll need to fill out a requisition form.
I figured. Last name Muggy. Shit Creek. Danger.
Let me just check your vision identification. Shit Creek Danger McGee. Yep, that checks out. Cake or pie?
Excuse me?
Your dessert preference, cake or pie?
Cake.
Well, despite that, everything seems to be in order. I'll get this filed. Here's your stapler.
Alright, I got you a stapler.
Great. There's nothing better than a new stapler smell.
Can I have that logging report now?
You bet. Here you go, freshly stapled and wind resistant.
Department of Records, how can I help you, Mr. McGee?
Alright, I'm back with those papers.
Alright, let me just put those in the official interdepartment document transfer folder for you.
There you are. I'd rather have just fought like 70 cows than do this.
Hello, Miss McGee, how can I be of service?
Okay, I got the file for you. The Redwood logging records. Fine, let's have a look. Oh, sorry.
Oh, for the love of...
What's wrong?
They didn't staple the pages together right in the middle. This is why we took his damn stapler away in the first place. The file is unreadable.
You're gonna have to take it back and tell him to unstaple it! God fucking damn it! Oh. Administration wants you to unstaple these papers. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only authorized for stapling, not unstapling. Try the next door Department of Records. I think I have an unstaple over it. Ah, God! Department of Records, how... fuck off, you pieces of shit. I need some papers unstapled.
Okay, I'm fully authorized unstapler, so that's no problem.
Spoke too soon, did you?
Well, it's just that I don't seem to...
The staple remover anyway. Oh, right. The Department of Libations borrowed it. To open beer bottles. Oh, goody. I was wondering how the saloon was going to get involved. I need a drink immediately. Whiskey. Good choice. Only one small problem, though. And that is, I'm out of whiskey requisition forms. Mind going down to administration pick... Forget it. Fuck right off. Do you have the staple remover?
Sure do. The thing that pops off the top of beer bottles like you wouldn't believe. So as long as it removes staples, I'll be happy.
Oh, I got the ghost staple remover. Oh, trust me, if there was a murder hobo option, I would have done it a long time ago.
Here's your staple remover back. Great. Let me just look at those papers of yours. Tisk tisk. Adjunct records up to his old tricks again, I see. These don't even need to be stapled. That's what the interdepartment document transfer folder is for, after all. Ka-chunk. All right, there you go.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to have an actual drink after all that bullshit.
God damn.
Alright, I'm back with the unstable Redwood logging file.
Alright, let's have a look.
Okay, I can't see any problems with this. I'm frankly amazed. Let's get started on the paperwork for that logging permit. Oh! Someone kill me! Shit Creek McGee. Danger's my middle name.
Let me check against your visitor identification. Shit Creek Danger McGee. Okay, that's fine. I just need to stamp this here.
Ka-chunk.
And sign it here. And now you sign it here.
Alright, and also here. And initial here. And here. And sign here.
Good. Now just take this back to the mayor of Redwood and have him sign on this line here and initial over here.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't know how to do that.
Oh my gosh.
You notice an old crate off to the side of the trail. It looks like it's been there for a while. Since weeds and or cacti have grown up around it, I've read this event already. Give me my shinies. Ooh, I got a rock hammer in addition. Nice. Excuse me, Mayor. I have some papers you need to sign for that logging print.
All right. Oh, ghost paper. This stuff is weird.
Yeah. I think I need a ghost pencil for this. Here, you can borrow mine, sign down here, and initial over here. After some fumbling with the ghostly pencil, the mayor eventually manages to sign and initial the form. Alright, Mayor, I'll be back soon with that permit, God willing.
Good luck.
Yeah. Nope, I just need a good drink. I suppose they're dead. They have all the time in the world to deal with bureaucratic bullshit. Topaz, if you ever... Oh, Topaz isn't here. Dang it. I was going to say, if he ever DMs for me again, he needs to put something in there for, like, just a dungeon, but it's nothing but bureaucracy. Alright, I've got the mayor's signature on this logging permit form.
Great. Just sign this last line at the bottom where it says receipt. Is something wrong?
I loaned my pencil to the mayor.
Oh dear.
Excuse me while I go kill everything. Yeah, at least the game understands how I feel. As Platypussy carefully navigates a bunch of weird rock formations, everything suddenly goes silent. Everything except the racing of your pulse, that is, because you stumble across a horrifying ungolith. Get beefy! A bing bang pow, you dead. Excuse me, Mayor?
Yes?
You still have my ghost pencil. I need that.
Oh, terribly sorry. I think it's haunting my beard. Ah, here you go.
I didn't realize he had a beard this entire time. I just saw his mustache and thought that was his only facial hair. I'm so glad I did the other 6 quests first because those were easy in comparison to this. Alright, I've got the mayor's signature on this logging permit form.
Great. Just sign this last...
Yep. Alright.
There's everything taken care of. Redwood's logging permit is hereby approved.
Finally! Fucking wonderful.
Processing will take about 48 hours.
What?
Well, everything has to be filed, and the actual permit has to be printed, and so on. You can pick it up in 2 days.
Ah! That's gonna be actually 2 days, and since I don't die... Oh no! Rage, rage, fucking rage, that is like the understatement of the century. I am so fucking annoyed with that quest. We're gonna go do something fun. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna go do it. Alright, let's just, let's go have a romp through all of the old places and see what safes and foraging and stuff I can do. So let's just head back to... Let's start at Coleridge Mine, we'll work our way around, and we'll come back through. Before you can react to the sudden howling, a ghost train surges over a hill and roars past, just missing. 3 skeleton trains robbers arrive just behind it and barely avoid colliding with you by pulling back hard on the reins. The train vanishes in the distance, and the robbers seem really annoyed by your interference. Oh, it did a damn good job of annoying the shit out of me because I just bit my tongue in anger.
You defeat the skeletal train robbers. I mean the ghost train robbers. I mean the skeletal ghost train robbers. I mean... Alright, let me just put it this way. Have you ever seen Futurama? Alright, there's a compilation lock in here. You don't know the So you know, like, I believe there is an episode of Futurama that is literally surrounded by Hermes doing bureaucratic stuff. Like, that's how I felt that entire part. There's a commonly, let's see, there's a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing the personal effects of the fellers who used to work this mine. The third one is labeled Loose Ben and has a combination lock on it. But there's a combination lock here and you don't know the combo. Fortunately, the sort of lockers that they have at work sites for employees to put their lunches in are not exactly high security locks. Nuts, there's nothing inside except a couple of old empty milk bottles and their discarded paper caps. The caps advertise the Butterfield Dairy with a little logo in the shape of the territory and a star presumably marking the dairy's location, which I've been to already. Alright, we're just checking basically anything foraging, save cracking that I haven't been able to do is what I'm up to. And also making sure that I didn't miss any side stuff along the way. I have a kind of this weird sort of like perception of Futurama. Like I like it because I think a lot of it's witty, but I don't really feel like it has like a lot of rewatchability to it. Ooh. Oh, I get XP from foraging now. Sweet. That had... I have 5 bottles of cow's milk I can make better. Although, if I had to pick a favorite episode of Futurama, it would have to be the Ocean's 11 kind of spin-off one, where Zoidberg ends up invisible. Although I do also like the one where they all swap genders. That one's fun too. Ooh, 25 for dynamite. Nah, I don't need that. Alright, well I guess you just demonstrated that there is some level of rewatchability because I don't remember that episode. I did do an archive run, like I did go from front to back on Hulu not too long ago. Alright, did all that. Basically any episode that I guess the features Zoidberg is normally a good one for me, because you're always right. Well, then I get to be left, I guess. Proven and undeniable. Oh, wow. Then what's the answer to the... I was going to say the meaning of life, but I'm like, everyone's just going to say 42. Do you ever get tired of being right all the time? Because I know that can get tiring. I like that answer. Kraken King here says that the answer to the meaning of life is both nothing and everything. In short, it's whatever you make it. I definitely feel that's true. Like I've often thought about, like, you know, what's the meaning of life? And I always felt like my meaning of life is to bring joy and happiness to others. Which is, I think, kind of how I got to, like, oh, hey, maybe I should stream. Because I feel like this is how I can bring... this is a way I can do that. Aha! Safe Kraken! Fucking hilarious. This niche empty. Yeet. Hey, welcome back, Topaz. Oh, this is the fake. Just double check, make sure there's nothing else back here. Of course things happened while you were gone. What, do you think I just paused the stream for the last hour? Waiting for you to come back? No. I mean, I think actually the biggest thing that happened while you were gone is Kraken King and I had a interesting discussion about language and other things like that. Ooh, here's something. You come across a goblin marching around the woods. They're taller than a typical goblin, probably because their boots are taller than typical goblin boots. In fact, these boots are so tall, they must be half stuffed with socks to keep the tops from jamming the goblin in the groin. The goblin sees you and marches over, attempting to look intimidating instead of awkward. Hey, human! Hey, what you doing in this place? This is my ground to stomping. Do you mean your stomping grounds? What? Your boots, which are very tall, I am seeing. Yes, tall boots to having, so also tall am I. That's cool, but they are uncomfortable seeming, very. Having no sensation in my feet now, so this is fine. You think you're tall, huh? Well, the tall one here is me. Incorrect, observing how tall I am. And yet, me taller, the taller one being. No, not. Yes, it is. Very well, I conceding. You are the taller. Yes, where is a prize? Here is one. Got a guffin. Oh my, yes. I bureaucracied in Ghosttown. Yep. I don't want to talk about it. That place can go fuck itself. Woohoo! That was sexy. So there's still words to learn, but at least I got a lot of language learned. Oh, and this is just to fight the endless... Let's try this again. So right now I'm going back through to double check to make sure I've gotten everything. Because now that I have foraging and I have safe cracking. Deadwood? You mean Ghostwood? I mean, I hope I finished that fucking piece of shit. It's alright. Oh, I need foraging 3. I only have 300 experience, so I probably can't get foraging, can I? Oh, I can. Sweet. You do a quick backflip and then make some funny noises by flapping your arms up and down with your hands in your armpit. The local weed giggles, loosening its roots just enough for you to pluck a handful of it out of the ground and wring it to a little bottle. What if you wanted to go to heaven, but then God said house staple? I'd be like, if this is bureaucracy, I'm just gonna go to hell. Oh, imagine if hell is just the bureaucracy of trying to get into heaven. You know what? I'm just not even gonna deal with the circus. Fuck that. You know, that is actually a great question. One that I didn't even bother trying to think about. Wait, what? Obi-Wan Kenobi series? I don't need to fight snakes. I don't think he missed me. I think he actually did hit me. But I just took no damage from the actual hit. Some thwack noises lead you to the sight of a goblin chopping down a large cactus. When it sees you, it waves his axe at you threateningly and makes some angry sounding noises. Hey, it's a human person. Hey, human person, away to going. It's my cactus, that's mine, and not yours. Hello, how are you? I will not your cactus taking. Good, yes, good, hello. Why are you chopping a cactus down? Why? What? A lot of uses. To building, to burning, to eating. Little toothpicks. Your axe, I don't wanting. You, me to giving it. What? No, an axe is mine, this one. What if I loudly shouting at you, and my arms waving, and angry things to doing? I would not to liking it. Here is an axe, but this is upsetting. Sorry, having a need of it. Oh, neat. That sounds pretty cool, actually. I wouldn't mind seeing that. What I really need to do is just sit down and watch all of the Star Wars movies. So, even though I really like the Star Wars universe, I've never actually watched all of the movies. Like, I've seen 4... maybe part of 5. Like, let me put it this way. I've watched more of the parodies of Star Wars than I have of actually watching Star Wars. Oh, yeah, I need to sit down and have like a movie marathon and just watch all the Star Wars movies. Whoa, the skeletons from Fort Aldead really did a number on this place. You almost feel bad for the ghost goblins. Yeah, almost. Oh, well, I guess there is nothing more here. There's an open grave here, and it doesn't have a skeleton side. I wonder what they're asking for rent. Well, the previous tenant left some stuff. Well, it's all yours now. Oh, so Kraken King, do you dabble in the pen and paper gaming at all? Yeah, so an example of pen and paper gaming would be like Dungeons and Dragons. Normally involves you having like a character sheet in front of you and a sorted array of dices with different side. Because there's I think 2 now. The one I'm more familiar with is Star Wars Saga Edition. And then there's a newer one out that I've not played. And I was just wondering if you had heard or played in either of those. Okay. Yeah, for me, Star Wars Saga Edition plays very similar to Dungeons & Dragons 3.5. Awesome. Yeah, out of every... I've played multiple systems. I've done Dungeons & Dragons 3.5, 4th edition. I've played the 5th edition, I think, once. I've done Savage Worlds. I've done Star Wars Saga Edition. And out of all of them, Star Wars Saga Edition is by far my favorite. Oh, I absolutely do as well, Topaz. I miss being able to roleplay, and especially after starting streaming up here, and getting more into like voice, like doing different voices and stuff like that. I really kind of want to play more just so I can have more fun with that kind of stuff. So rather than do the order of release, do it in the actual chronological order. I still don't have any glass spheres. What the fuck? Okay. I might have to, I'll have to look into that. Or just see if I can find someone who, Okay. Oh, cool. I just got a perk. Kinda sad I didn't have that perk earlier. Oh, mind-splaining, I get it. You get XP when... Oh, man, I wish I would have had that earlier. Yeah, here, give me 1 second. Sorry for the pause here and the sound. I'm currently putting together a Discord server for Twitch and all that stuff. But it's a giant pain in the ass sometimes to get some of that stuff to work the way you want it to. Like, I legitimately spent like a solid hour trying to get it so that people with a certain role could see a certain channel, and drove me nuts after a while. So I stopped there. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy Discord, but fuck me. Like, I don't know why I couldn't figure that shit out. I think that was the more annoying part, because normally I can get things pretty easily, but when, like, there comes these things that I just don't get that drives me friggin' nuts. I don't think there's anything in Shaggy Dog Cave, but oh, yep, there was. Yeah, and that's like Star Wars. I really do enjoy Star Wars. I like the universe that is built around it. Star Trek, I never really could get into, and I think it's partly just because I never really got immersed into the. Give me a universe that I can explore and get lost in, and I'm yours. And I feel like Star Trek is more about like the whole voyage and about like the characters more than it is about the places. And while yes, Star Wars can be viewed in a similar manner, but like if I say Hoth, like you know exactly what Hoth is. If I say Tatooine, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say Tatooine. Maybe it's just the fact there's a little more permanency to some of the locations that they go to. Yeah, I think that would be a, yeah, calling Star Trek the politician Star Wars. Yeah. I don't know, like, I have to be in the mood for it. It's like Frasier. Like, I have to be in the mood for Frasier to want to watch Frasier. It's not something I'm just going to go out and watch on my own. Like, just for no reason. Like, I have to be, like, in the mood for that. And a lot of times when I'm watching media, normally I'm trying to turn my brain off and just relax and not think about stuff. So the last thing I need is something to just be thrown at me and be like, what's going on? Alright, let's take a look.
Oh, hey, it's you. Thanks for telling me about this place instead of arresting me, or shooting me in the head and then arresting me.
No problem. I'm not really a bounty hunter anyway, just looking to help people out.
Well, you did help me out, and I really appreciate the opportunity, and things are going pretty well over here. Not a single used monster yet. What can I get you?
Neat. So I did everything for the gel. There's nothing for the post office, I don't think. Cactus Bill is still on his own. Ooh. I do not have enough experience for dirty poker. Alright. let's... How the fuck do I get out of here? Alright. Alright, so I've gone back to all the locations on this right side, and I don't think there was much left for me on this right. I kind of look at this and I'm like, okay, there's 3 sections: the right, center, and then the left. So I think we've done everything here on the right. So now it's just a matter of what the. So what did I not finish yet for side quests? Wait, what? I'm not done with the fucking Ghostwood Bureaucrat. Oh god. Oh, I didn't give the pack rat back. Alright, let's go do that. Let's go back to the petting cemetery. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't go back and talk to the mayor again. Like, I got the logging permit and didn't go back. Ta-ha! Let's, Alright. That's that. What else? Oh, I need to go back to Redwood. Probably get a random encounter. No! Alright. Nah. Apparently I got a lot of shit. Alright. Guess we're going back to fucking Ghostwood. Oh right, I have to wait 2 days. That was the caveat there. Alright, so... Alright, what's the side quest? I need barbed wire, and then there's the buffalo chips, and that's all I got left. Alright. Then let's head back to the railroad camp. You run across a poor jackrabbit with his leg caught in a bear trap. That's for bears, little guy. You shouldn't be here. You pry open the trap and the jackrabbit scurries away to freedom, or to get eaten by a coyote. Either way, you've done your good deed for the day. This guy stopped messing with his watch and started eating jelly beans? You sure I can't have one of those jelly beans? Yep. Well, it's worth a shot. Hey boss, good news. We got that lumber shipment in from Redwood, and we're ready to go. You got the bridge built already? Yep, most of the patchers were so bored they chipped in to help. Wow, nice. Now we just have to lay the track the rest of the way to Frisco, and our work is done. Both mine and yours. See you there, boss. You pay your meat and look through the telescope at the big canyon. Look at the wooden bridge you built with your own 2 hands by using those 2 hands to provide services for the Redwood lumberjacks, I mean. Hey, Kiwi. I will be done streaming here in just a couple minutes, so I'll look in just a moment. Because now we have Frisco open. Several loud gunshots ring out as you round a large cluster of boulders as you dive into cover. Peeking cautiously around the corner, you discover a goblin shooting a large pistol at a pile of nailed-together driftwood. Hello? Oh, hello! What doing targets practicing? Nope, sculpting! Look! You take another look, and from the right angle, the driftwood does kind of look like an owl, albeit one that's been shot a bunch of times with a pistol. Pretty good owl. Eagle! Not quite as good, then. Oh, well, bye, Susie! Oh, 2 hit points left. You won, which is pretty lucky considering the goblin already had their gun out and ready. Alright. Oh, let's talk to Susie real quick. Hey there, Susie.
Howdy. Guess I just checking this map once in a while.
No ranches nearby?
Not that I know about. There's a custard stand?
Well, okay then. The last custard stand. Oh, that's cute.
So this must be Frisco. Heck, I can hardly believe we actually made it. Say, Smee might be a bit upset about something.
Alright. So before I take that on, I think this is where I'm going to stop here. Because this is a good point to get going on this whole area of the map. So, everyone, thanks for tuning in and hanging out for me. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad to see we're making some good progress on this. Coming up, I'll be offline for maybe about an hour or so. And then I'll be going live here in about an hour and 40 minutes. And we'll be doing Billion Road with Lil Bit here around 6:30 Central Standard Time. So I'll see you guys in a little bit, okay? Thanks again, and if I don't see you, have a great weekend. All right, bye.